Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Todd. Thank you so much for being here. This is the reaction stream. So glad you could be here. If you're joining live, shout out to you. Don't forget to hit the follow button on Twitch. If you're watching later on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Free and easy ways to support the channel. I appreciate it greatly. Welcome in, Moon Carrot, Jace. What's going on? Hazel, welcome in. Being climbed by a jealous cat. Ridiculous animal. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet indeed. We got five amazing member requested videos for you today. We'll go ahead and get this out of the way for you. ToddReacts.com is the location where you can sign up and become a member and request the videos, guide the stream, control the stream, however you want to phrase it. Literally that. Very cool. Go ahead and check out the tiers. All of them are video requesting tiers, so that's a nice thing. And then if you would like to see what's already been requested, you can check out the queue page. And that is the list of currently requested videos waiting to be reacted to. So go ahead and check those out. If you don't see something on there that you want on there, just scroll to the bottom, and there's the sign up as well. So you have multiple locations to do it, however you want to do it. And of course, as I mentioned before, the YouTube page. There's over 1,200 videos. Just shy of 15,000 of you have hit that subscribe button, not subscription, but subscribe button. I appreciate it greatly. Again, hopefully it tells the algorithm you enjoy what you see and you want to see more of it. It does seem that way, according to the stats, the analytics, I guess they're called, that most of you do click on from the homepage. So hopefully that's working. It seems like it is. But go ahead and check that out. Of course, we have playlists as well if you're looking for something very specific and you want to watch a ton of it. That is a good location. And of course, last but certainly never least is the Discord. We have, I think, well over 350 members at this point. Pretty amazing. Absolutely love it. Friends have been made, all that good stuff. We do hold a monthly reaction stream specifically in the Discord. So you will get to join if you're part of the Discord. So that's all you have to do. You just have to join and you can be part of that stream every single month. Those are series member videos we're reacting to in there. So go ahead and check it out. That gets posted to YouTube a month later. So when we do July's, you'll be seeing June's, basically. So you can think of it as kind of like that. 356 wonderful members. I appreciate it, Jace. Yeah, join us in there. We're friendly. We're very welcoming. We roll out the red carpet. We bring out the parade, fireworks if you're into fireworks. We do it all. So join us in there. And all right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do the lineup, shall we? I've come into a Domino's ad. Why must they torment me? Oh my gosh. Hello, welcome in. Hey, pizza sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Not a sponsor, but yeah, it does sound pretty good. All right, the lineup. That's what I was doing. We're going to start off with a Dragon Age video. This is Dorian and Llewellyn, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Jace can correct me. And then after that, we have Interview with a Vampire. This is Armand specific. And then after that, we have Crazy Ex-Girlfriend's Top 60 Songs. Show is Crazy Ex-Girlfriends. And then after that, we have a 60 Minutes Australia interview with 5 Seconds of Summer. That should be very interesting. I believe it's a little old, or a couple years back, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. I think it is. 8 years ago. Oh my gosh. Whoa, baby, 5 Seconds of Summer. Early summer. Yes to the pronunciation? Yes, I nailed it. And then after that, we have a full episode of the Fodcast, if you will. Did we kiss while filming our first video together, Dan and Phil? It is from December of 25. And for some reason, that seems like ages ago, doesn't it? Golly, we're already to June. We're already halfway done with June. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But let's go ahead and jump into the first one. It is Wednesday, and this is going to be for, well, until the first week of August, I suppose. Actually, maybe halfway through August. I'm not exactly sure, actually. But this is going to be the new schedule. So Wednesday will be every week from here on. So you'll see Wednesday YouTube uploads. And then this week's a little different because we do have a holiday on Friday. So it's typically going to be Wednesday and Friday, but this week might do it tomorrow. You might do it tomorrow. Summer schedule indeed. So it might be back to back. That's what I'm thinking. That way I can have a nice little 3-day weekend and just take a break. Just take a break. So yes, probably another stream tomorrow, and I'll wait on the upload for YouTube. So if you're just watching via YouTube, there will be no difference. You will see it on Friday. But all right, let's jump into the first one. Just a little programming note there. What's up, Rack? Welcome in. Is it also Father's Day on Sunday in the U.S. or just the U.K.? I believe it is. I believe it is as well. So yeah, shout out to all the dads out there. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the first one. This is Dorian and Llewellyn, friendship. Keyword there, friendship. Not a ship, but a friendship. All right. No matter where we are, this is Dragon Age 1. Will be Wednesday and Monday. Apologize for joining late. No problem. Summer schedule is Wednesday and Friday, but this week is a little different because we do have a holiday. So I'm just going to do it tomorrow, basically. But if you're watching on YouTube, there will be no change. It'll be Wednesday. You'll see a video Friday. But if you're watching live, it'll be today and tomorrow. DII is the third game. Oh, it's an I, not a 1. It's an I, not a 1. Easy mistake. My bad. You're welcome. All right, no matter where we are, this is the third game. It's Dragon Age Inquisition. Inquisition, not 1. It's an I. First game is DAO. Got it. Okay, here we go. This is a friendship. Just want to make that very clear. Are we all clear on that? We all got that. Don't you dare ship them.
Fortunately, you'll have help. Who are you? Getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus. How do you do?
Are you a Magister?
All right. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. So I take it you're Dalish? Don't have Dalish clans coming northward. So I've never met one of your people before.
Oh yeah,
You
Dragon
have a
Age
plan to
Origins,
get us
the
back,
first
I
one.
I have some thoughts on that.
There we go.
They're
Starting to
lovely
click.
thoughts.
Starting to click again.
And I appreciate your help, Dorian.
Excellent.
Shipping them with a woman would be odd. Well, that is good to know. That is very good
I'll
to know.
say this, I may not believe in the Chantry, but I believe in you.
In me?
That the Maker sent you. Whether through Andraste or fate, you are what we needed most at the moment we needed it. That's what they will say in ages to come.
I'm not sure about that myself.
Doubt is good. It will keep you sane. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That would be hard to do while I stood there. It would have been easier if you'd been with me.
Without question. But I'm rather glad I wasn't.
No sense of adventure?
I've not your talent for survival.
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone,
There's no cause for concern.
with all due respect, you underestimate the effect this man has on the people's good opinion.
Do the people know how he's helped the Inquisition? You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
I wish they wouldn't disparage you. They don't know you.
They know you even less than they know me. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. Baker knows what he must think of me now, after that whole display.
His style is very cool. It's very awesome. I actually really enjoy the armor and whatnot.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path. I appreciate that you were willing to come here. Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Agreed. Music's very good.
Tell us if it gets worse. Are you... all right?
Are you alright? Are you alright?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. A present. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice, magic. I joined the Inquisition.
Deep velvety
because it was the right
voice.
thing to do. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
That's what happens when you're a hero.
I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will.
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. I'm going back to Tevinter for good this time.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you. Against Corypheus, my countryman, or spurious rumor. So long as you'll have me.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice.
You know I'll miss you.
Naturally. It's good to see you.
I literally just got the notification that I'm live. Wow. That was a bit delayed. I'm 17 minutes into it.
See you, my friend. Try not to kill anyone without me. Try not to die. I would notice you were gone. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you?
I really like his
You
dialogue.
are my dearest
It
friend.
is phenomenal.
Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are.
Voice acting, the dialogue, yes, the song as well. The songs were good. But overall, that character seems extremely interesting. That you want to just know more, you know? Twitch is usually late. That's why I almost never join on time. Oh my gosh. The editor says, I really love Dorian and got really emotional when he called my Llewellyn his best friend. So I tried my best to make a tribute to this friendship. But I had some trouble, not because of the quotes. Actually, I had to cut some beautiful ones. Because there were plenty, but it was harder using clips for this video without being too repetitive. I also had trouble with the music for the second part. I had a really beautiful, emotional song without singing, but it became way too cheesy. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. He is sassy as hell. Indeed. You know what, though? I like it. I like it. Adds a little bit of spice. A little bit of spice to the dialogue. I like it. If there's one thing that I know about these games, just from not even just reading articles and whatnot, is I've always known or had like third-hand knowledge that the dialogue in these games were pretty great, and that they're almost like book level. As I've gotten older and older and older and older, I've learned to enjoy much more narration and story-driven video games. I used to absolutely hate it. I was much more into the just throw me in a game, whether it's a sports game or Call of Duty or whatever, and just get me in the action as quickly as humanly possible. And I've realized as I've gotten older, I enjoy the story more. I enjoy slowing it down, which is kind of weird because I don't have as much time these days to give towards it. But I enjoy it more. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword there. Like I don't have the time to do it, but I also really enjoy it. So I don't know. It's one of those things. I got to find the time. Or I just enjoy very tiny snippets of story. Dorian left his homeland after his father tried to use dark magic to force him straight, so under the sass. So there's a lot of hurt too. Yikes. Jeez. All right. Let's go ahead and look more into his background, shall we? Oh my gosh. Don't need the Discord up. There we go. Dorian, fictional character in Dragon Age franchise. Debut in Inquisition, where he serves as a companion and party member. Within the series, he's a human mage from a proud noble bloodline of the Tevinter Imperium, a realm governed by a powerful magic-using magocracy. I have never said that word before. Situated in the northern region of Thedas, the continent in which the Dragon Age series is set in. Self-assured man, born with magical virtuosity, he is nonetheless considered a pariah as his morals and ideals do not line up with the rest of his family, nor the rest of the general populace living in Tevinter. Though he rejects the decadence and corruption which is prevalent throughout Tevinter's society, yikes, he loves his homeland and wants his vision of a Tevinter where prejudices don't run rampant realized. Seeking to halt what he perceives as the moral decay of his countrymen and the fundamentalist zealotry of his former mentor, he decides to join the Inquisition, believing he could not return without first eliminating the forces corrupting his homeland. Wow. Noble goal. Received a positive reception, with attention drawn to his complex and richly written character. Very noticeable in there, by the way. As well as his identities as an openly gay man and person of color. Dorian is voiced by Ramon Tikaram, potentially. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad. Flair for magic that made him the envy of his peers. Dorian knows who he is and what he's capable of, and he revels in it. Described as charming and confident, with a wit as sharp as any blade. This is a quote, as sharp as any blade, and if some suggest his manner cocky, it can be attributed to being a powerful mage in a land where mages rule. Dorian would have been the pride of his family had he not opposed everything the Tevinter Emporium has come to stand for. He wears the labels of pariah and outcast proudly, knowing that views of the Imperium are unlikely to change until and unless someone of his ability stands up to make a difference. Potential romance option for a male Inquisitor. If he is not in a relationship with the Inquisitor and Iron Bull is recruited as a member of the Inquisition, Dorian and Bull may form a relationship with each other, which may last well beyond the ending of the Dragon Age Inquisition Trespasser DLC. Dorian's personal storyline in Inquisition included what could be considered an ex-gay allegory. His father had attempted to change his sexual orientation by a dismal blood magic ritual, and Dorian responded by running away from home. The player can either choose to help Dorian reconcile with his apologetic father, or to remain estranged. There you go. Interesting. That is quite the choice. Quite the choice. Dragon Age, why games need more characters like Dorian. This was written... Wow. This was written in 2014 and updated in 2025. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Tevinter, think the heights of decadent Roman Empire. It's the inspiration behind the land and the Tevene language. It's similar to Latin. Interesting. Okay. Dorian is against slavery, etc., and that is part of making him a pariah. Oh, okay. Good to know. 2025 update because Veilguard came out and Dorian is in it. Gotcha. Gotta love that longevity and updating old articles. The following contains spoilers, of course. The word inclusivity, in quotes, is getting thrown around a lot these days within the games industry. It's an ongoing loud and heated debate arguing that the video game medium needs a wider variety of protagonists, characters, and stories that deviate from the typical straight white male demographic. Those that oppose it often say they want games to stay the way they've always been, and that the problem isn't one they want to dedicate time into discussing or fixing because it's got nothing to do with them. Now the best writers in the industry are often ignoring this fight against inclusivity with prominent and strong characters that exist outside what is typically viewed as the standard. I would say that has definitely changed in the past, 12 years since this article was, is that math right? 12 years. 12 years since it was written. Even so, the industry isn't without its problems. One of the most notable recent examples was when Ubisoft, it's pronounced Ubisoft, right? It's one of those things I'm like, am I saying that correctly? Ubisoft or Ubisoft? I'm going with Ubisoft because I think I've heard it pronounced that way before. Infamously explained, it did make female assassins playable in Assassin's Creed Unity. Because of resources and animation difficulties, it sparked an uproar, one that the members of the industry even responded to. I've gone on record before saying that I would rather worry about supporting writers in the industry who do write characters who are outside the majority than constantly tearing down those who don't. And in playing Dragon Age Inquisition, I met a character that compelled me to do just that. I'm talking about the Tevinter mage named Dorian. Mage, pariah, out and proud homosexual. Those of you that have played it have met Dorian and know that his backstory is one of great tragedy, despite his incredibly cocky and self-absorbed demeanor. Prior to Inquisition's release, I'd already been planning on entering a romantic relationship with Dorian beforehand, having seen his sass in action at the E3. Oh, let's go back in time. Oh, that takes me back. I remember watching E3 coverage on in the US. It was called G4 TV or whatever. Had a bunch of people that went on to do other things, but it was a gaming channel, and they actually talked about games. It was pretty crazy. And then they turned into some like cops, just this rerun factory of shows that had nothing to do with games, and then they shut down. But it used to be a good time. It did. Ultimately met up with him in my playthrough of Inquisition. I found his annoying vanity was heavily outweighed by his charm. Depending on the conversation, I didn't know whether I wanted to choose the option to flirt with Dorian or choose one that told him to hit the road. Get out of here. Skedaddle. Once I finally reached Skyhold after, oh my gosh, I'm going to wreck these names. Corpheus? Attack on Haven. I spoke to Dorian a little more and learned he was on bad terms with his parents, something that he chalked up to disagreements of Tevinter culture. I didn't realize exactly what he meant until we went to a meetup with his father, and I learned the terrible truth. It was here I discovered that Dorian's father intended to use blood magic ritual to cure, quote-unquote cure, his gay son so he could continue Tevinter's tradition of entering arranged marriages in order to preserve certain bloodlines and traits. Immediately, I saw the reality of Dorian as a character, and he became all the more endearing to me because of it. He taught me to hate blood magic, the resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to, ... change me. Dorian about his father's intent to use blood magic to change his sexuality. Corypheus. Oh, boy, I was a little off there. I appreciate it. There's a call of inclusivity and diversity within games industry, and there are many writers who are seeing to that. But how often do you see a studio tackle the story of a character overcoming persecution, rather than just existing in a world where the persecution is absent? Racism is seen in Grand Theft Auto, but that series is far too tongue-in-cheek to really say anything about the issue without layers of satire on top of it. Well, yeah. The whole point of GTA is meant to be very over-the-top in every way. It's almost like baked in that the entire thing's satirical. Sexism is seen in plenty of games, but short of some women fighting it as a gag, there's not much meaningful about the subject. In the biggest inclusion of a transgender character I can recall, the reveal of the character's past was primarily for shock value and humor, with not much diving into how the character got there or what struggles she went through to get to where she was. I can appreciate that we have characters that aren't straight white men and them being shown in a world where no one looks at them as if they're different or lesser and something that the game industry needs, but I think there's something even more powerful about showing characters who fight so that the world may one day exist. Where's the new stuff about? How far down do I have to get to it? Let's see. Where is the new stuff? Where the heck is it? I thought I would see... Am I missing it? Looking for Veilguard. It's probably right in front of my face. I don't even see it. Dorian with my Inquisitor, August Trevelyan, for the first time in BioWare game. Fight of homosexuals actually came into play in my character's story. Well, I don't think BioWare should make any and every homosexual relationship one about fighting against adversity, but maybe with this one, they'll remind those in need that they can fight too. Darn, am I not seeing anything? Where is it? You know, I wish they had like a history where I could see like the changes. Did they mention it in here? In Veilguard, he's a freedom fight character. Interesting. In his homeland and backs the player character Rook in the final battle. Ooh, that sounds awesome. I like that. And with the Inquisitor at his side. Nice. Dorian friendship is best friendship. Pass it on. This was posted 5 years ago. Honestly, as a Femquisitor, I felt more attached to Dorian than my own L.I., Blackwall. Love interest. That's what it is. Took me a second. Yes, Dorian is cute and all, but his friendship feels so real somehow. I played as a Kunari mage, and I feel like Dorian, of all people, has the most similar upbringing, celebrated for their magic and their own upbringing. But then everybody hates them when they come to Ferelden. Ferelden? Everyone looks at them funny, a Kunari and a Vint, two of the most feared and hated groups in the Ferelden. Orlays? Dorian is shunned for not doing... it's like going into a Game of Thrones. It's like going into the Game of Thrones subreddit and never having heard of Game of Thrones. The names are probably crazy. I remember first getting into Game of Thrones and just being like, I don't know any of the names for anything. Like, this is going to take me so long to learn everything. And it did. It absolutely did. Dorian is shunned for not doing his magistral duty by being gay and proud. Inquisitor's every action is scrutinized. She's criticized for not acting or looking like the Herald of Andraste. I love how he slowly grows from standoffish and braggadocio to actually showing moments where he does care for you dearly. At the end, when he called me his closest and only friend, couldn't help but want to hug him. I love that his canon ending is that he calls you every day and complains about life. A lot of our companions in the series seem kind of abrupt, going from strangers to professing their love and respect and lives for you. Not Dorian. That friendship feels natural, not forced. It feels deep. And he and the Inquisitor have a great chemistry of flirting for fun, joking around, then switching to serious. They don't disrespect each other, and to me, it felt like a real friendship. Top comment says, David Geider writes, awesome friendships, which I sometimes consider even superior to the romance routes. Morrigan, Dorian, Alistair, Cassandra, all of them feel incredibly good to befriend. Morgan is amazingly rewarding as a friend. I find Dorian interesting because he's a Tevinter upper-class son of a Magister, so learning about his life as a Tevinter was interesting. Completely agree with you. Absolutely adore conversations with Dorian of my on my female inquisitor. Even options to flirt with him felt like banter between two good friends, and some of them are extremely funny. One of my favorite character dynamics in Dragon Age in general, and yes, the ending with him is so sweet. Yeah, it sounds odd, but I like the option to flirt after being turned down. The way it was handled with Dorian, a playful friendship, flirting without actual romantic undertones was perfect. I've always played as a female Inky, and he's been a BFF to every one of them. I love his friendship route, although for a change this time I tried as a male Kunari, romancing Dorian, and so far it's just every bit as adorable as I was hoping. Only companion who actually feels like an outsider, so depending on your Inquisitor, there's definitely more potential for bonding. Especially a Llewellyn or Adar, who have to deal with insults like Knife Ear or Oxman. Dorian says the blacksmith straight up spits when talking about him. But Dorian still sticks around because no one, not jerks who hate him for his nationality or jerks from Tevinter who think he's wasting his time, is going to stop him from doing the right thing. I could see an Inquisitor drawing strength from that. I've never not romanced Dorian, so I have never seen his friendship path, but it sounds wholesome. Orlais, inspired by France. Nice. Or the romancer bestie, he gives you a communicating orb to chat over the distance like a magical telephone. That's so cool. The orb is the ending they're talking about. Gotcha. Possibly one of the best written characters from Dragon Age. Honestly, never felt as connected to a fictional character as I do to Dorian. I feel like he's my friend half the time. That's good. I mean, that is amazing. The fact that you're so invested, so... What is that word I'm looking for? Like, you're not breaking the fourth wall. You're oh gosh. Why is my brain not functioning after work? You're in it. You feel like you're in it so much that he feels like your friend. That's awesome. I felt that same kind of connection to Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2 or John Marston in Red Dead Redemption 1. Those are probably two of the only characters I've felt any sort of connection with. And brutal. What happened at the ending in the first one and what happened in the ending of the second one, you just get so connected to these characters and their stories and their families and all that stuff over a huge game. It's kind of hard not to feel anything towards these characters. So it's pretty amazing, the fact that you can get that dialogue just right. So it feels like, wow, I'm really connecting with this totally made up, totally fictional character. It's pretty awesome. I really, really enjoy that. It's probably... Honestly, Red Dead Redemption 1 was probably the reason why I started enjoying narration and story games. Because it was just so powerful. It stuck with me for so long after I played it. Yeah, that was probably the turning point, actually. Grand Theft Auto, yeah, it's got a storyline, but it's not... You don't connect to it. There's no connection there. It's just play the game, have some laughs, enjoy it. Kind of mindless fun, right? But there's something different about a game that actually like pulls you in and gets you invested. Let's talk about Dorian's father for a second. Oh boy. Do we have to? In the quest Last Resort for Good Men, your Inquisitor is able to encounter Dorian's father, Howard. I won't sum everything up as if you read this, but I bet you played the mission and know what it's about. Here we go. This is going to be crazy. All right, might as well make all that appear. Sensitive subject of conversion therapy through blood magic ritual was, in my opinion, well done, and it really struck me. David Geider, who did a wonderful job writing Dorian in general, and I might cry just thinking about it, but anyway, Here's the thing. At the end of the day, your choices may lead in Dorian making up with his father or staying angry at him. I was wondering, people who made them reconcile, what were the reasons? Because I truly wonder how you can forgive this. In my case, it wasn't even a question. As soon as I understood Dorian's father tried to use blood magic to change him, I decided it wasn't even worth to keep on listening to him and make Inky and Dorian leave. And while I think his father was sincere and that he truly regretted what he tried to do, I still think it's the kind of things you cannot forgive. No excuse could ever make up for all the sorrow and trauma it caused, and I feel like Dorian says back, wait, what? And I feel what Dorian say back at Skyhold says it all. I especially like the French tradition, which is slightly different. Selfish, quote, selfish, I suppose, not to want to spend my entire life screaming on the inside, living a lie, it festers inside of you like poison. These lines depicted perfectly how his father's expectations and actions hurt him, and how his life was a living hell. Some party banter with Cole depict it well, too. Anyway, I would appreciate share your thoughts. I think that's really interesting. I've only ever really played one game that did kind of like moral questions and made the player kind of either live through it or choose what to do. And what was that called? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. What is that even called? Hold on. Is it The Line? Spec Ops The Line. Let me see if I can pull up a quick. Yeah, it got banned in a country due to its depiction of what happened. It was marketed as a standard military shooter, but it quickly subverted it as harsh critiques of the genre itself. So it was kind of like a critique on Call of Duty, etc. Notorious example is the white phosphorus scene where the player inadvertently burns civilians in an allied camp, forcing them to confront the grim, horrific consequences of war rather than just treating military airstrikes as a rewarding action. While many critics praised it, the storytelling, it was heavily debated whether browbeating the player for actions they were required to take. You had to do it as part of it. So it would almost be like you have to forgive the father, or you don't have to forgive the father, whichever way. Like, it's making you make a decision, right? Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah, it was a pretty harsh. That was one game where I legitimately was like, ooh, this isn't really an escape. This is like brutal reality. So yeah, this situation kind of feels like that, honestly, where you're having to make a choice there. It's a serious choice. There's nothing fun about it. There's no escapism in it. It is like harsh reality. Yeah, very interesting. I applaud anybody putting that in a video game because I think it's interesting. I think having players decide how the story goes is always a good move, no matter what. I guess what was weird about The Line is the fact that there was no choice. Like, you had to kill the civilians with white phosphorus. And then you didn't find out until way later in the game, and then it's kind of like took you through like the scene of like basically a mass grave, and you're just like, oh my gosh. And then you're just instantly like regretting the last 3 hours of the game. Good grief. All of Dragon Age has morality choices. You could play as an evil bastard if you wanted to, and it changes how things play out. I like that. I like that indeed. Definitely like that. Cool. Very, very cool. All right, so what do we got here? A lot of nuance is missing, and you can always make up any headcanons. As a gay man with a father who reacted extremely badly to my coming out, I never made an effort to make things up. I still went for forgiveness in my self-insert playthrough. Why I've spent too much energy at the beginning being angry at him and having peace and moving on to live your life is a more optimal outcome to me. I mean, yeah. Whatever story, honestly, whatever you want to choose is the right option, right? Whatever you would like to do, that is your life. You are in control. And whatever you decide to do is the good move. Let's see. Okay, so this person said, so unless it's grotesquely evil, I tend to try different choices and dialogue options across different playthroughs. That's kind of smart. I try to make the best choice at first. Whether I go back and play the game is entirely up to the game itself. I don't really have that great of a desire to see all the different playthroughs. I know they exist, but if the game is unquestionably fun and I know it's going to be good as a second time, I will play it back and try to choose different options. But I have to really enjoy the rest of the game. The first time I had a similar reaction to you, and I ended the conversation there and told Dorian that I was so sorry his dad was still trying to control his life, even in another country. The second time, however, I allowed his father to keep speaking and the attempts at reconciliation be made. When comparing Dorian's responses after each conversation, he's emotionally bruised in both, but noticeably more at peace after not leaving his dad's attempted reconciliation on a sour note. I make that choice every time now because it's more satisfying for me to tell Howard where to shove it. I imagine that my Inquisitor cares about Dorian's feelings, and it's clear which choice is better for him. I think it gives him a little more closure. To me, it was never a forgive, forget. It was a situation about closure. Closure doesn't always mean forgiveness. You can move on from something without having forgiven them for it. Yeah, I suppose. As long as it's not eating you up inside, right? That's like the big thing. That's definitely not what you want. Dorian says by the end, he doesn't know if he can forgive his father, but he wants to try to build a relationship now and live in the present. I would perhaps be against it if his father was evil and unwilling to change, admit he was wrong, but he is a man who has put humility and the love of his child before his pride, genuinely remorseful, willing to listen and try to understand. Coming from someone whose own family was abusive in a different way, this is huge. I would still understand if Dorian wanted nothing to do with his dad, but I do believe you're viewing it in a black and white context. I think it's less about about if what they did was forgivable or justified, quote, and more to do with their actions afterward. Their effort to change, grow, or redeem themselves. That to me is what breeds true forgiveness and understanding. Interesting. We got different takes here. It's pretty cool. Just like with life, right? Everybody's got their own opinion. It is what they say about opinions. Everybody's got one. People have the ability to change and redeem themselves. This is why they choose to let them speak. Throughout the franchise, you forgive or forget that several characters, even some very beloved, did horrible things. I let them reconcile because they both needed healing and closure. Although that other person up here would say that you don't need to. Strongly prefer reconciliation. In real life, people can change. It doesn't always happen, but it can. Boy, these are some really well thought out answers. I will say that. If this was real life, no way. We don't have that power of hindsight. Could we never know what's the parent intention? could never know what the parent's intention is. In my experience, no parent who is willing to put their child through conversion therapy can ever easily make a 180 in their opinion that fast. Oh man, this one right here. All these big, well thought out answers, and then you have, yeah, I'd never have them reconcile. It's effed. I love that. I love that. I love the juxtaposition of all these like beautiful like 5-paragraph essays of their experiences, and then you just have, nope, screw it. Dragon Age Origin 2 Inquisition, Dragon Age Veilguard. Dragon Age is the only game series I've replayed each game multiple times. That's amazing. Man, a few words, but makes the point. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I appreciate the discussion. And I do love the fact that the game really puts it in your hands. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I've played a game that has done that very much. I mean, the closest thing I can think of is like Spider-Man 2 or whatever, or like Spider-Man games where it's like, hey, somebody needs your help in this optional like side quest. They're like, I need help, Spider-Man. And then you just swing right by them. You're like, nope, good luck. Like, that's kind of making a choice, isn't it? Like, you chose to swing on by and just go, not my problem. Bye-bye. Like, I guess that's somewhat close. But that's probably the only thing that I've really played where I've had to make, like, a choice. Oh, how could I forget? How can I forget No Russian? One of the most controversial gaming moments in existence that literally you could skip. They had to put in a skip in the game that you could skip the entire level. You were playing as a Russian terrorist, and you were walking through, if you don't know what this is, walking through an airport with a machine gun. And part of the mission is you're blending in with the terrorist group, so you are expected to mow down the population. Now, did you have to when you were playing that game? I think you did. I think you actually did. I don't know if you could actually get through the mission without firing a single shot. But you're allowed to skip the mission, at least. But yeah, the amount of children, because let's be honest, that's who plays Call of Duty, or at least used to. I'm assuming there's still a pretty overwhelming majority. Just immediately started mowing people down. Like, it was a really, now that I look back on it, it was really a messed up mission. As a kid even, it was powerful. I just remember in the mission and like doing what I'm doing, I'm like, this is terrible. Like, it's just instant guttural reaction of, this is barbaric. But yeah, that's kind of the only times I've been faced with that kind of judgment in a video game. But that's really cool. Very neat. Very, very neat. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This is interesting transition here. Interview with the Vampire Armand, I'm a Suffocator is the title. Let's go ahead and bring that up and jump in, shall we?
Something's fragile about this man.
If you look back, you know he's anything but. No one has painted me in over 400 years.
You caught the soul he's hiding.
I want you. I want you more than anything in the world.
And you weren't feeling Lestat in the room?
No, and I was not aware he was as present. I am not Lestat. Okay. A contemporary creators. Are you asking or making me?
And they will all agree.
Yo, weak stuff, months, dollars, fuck!
Suffocate.
I'm the world's softest,
I love you.
beigest pillow.
The single worst thing that a vampire can feel is loneliness.
This time to a vampire. You left me for death.
I should go
10 hours
quietly.
I spent with that boy. More exciting, more fascinating.
My bones have found
Decades
a place to lie
with you.
down and sleep.
He was rescued from a brothel when he was 15.
Where all my
Save it for the
legs
rent,
can
boy.
become
May I be excused?
What's in the suitcase?
Cutting from a magnolia tree I've been growing.
He didn't witness the play.
Cold
Killer. He directed the play.
Who am I?
I'm the vampire Armand, and my daddy vampire grew me into a little.
Am I my history I have endured?
Where does the bullshit start? Armand, Amadeo, Arun.
I do not know anymore. Why did I owe you my shame? Why did I owe you my one act of cowardice?
No point.
I gave you to Armand.
Other than fuck your boyfriend.
You tell me if that be so.
Those with the most power are often the weakest.
Wow. Number one, great song, beautiful edit. Beautiful edit. Link down below in the description for the original video. Go throw out some much-deserved love. Also check out their channel. They might have other videos that might interest you, of course. Armand is very interesting. The gremlin indeed. All right, let's pull up some information on Armand, shall we? Nerdist character profile. Armand. Interview with the Vampire. Now the vampire list stats. Armand is one of the characters I knew I'd love almost on instinct. A pull I felt even before he had fully arrived in the narrative, and that love only grew as Armand's story unfurled over the first incredible seasons of the series. Vampire played to perfection by Assad Zaman. In my opinion, Armand is one of the most complex, confusing, and tortured characters gracing our screens today. And despite my self-identified position as an Armand apologizer, it's not apologizing for him that truly interests me, but understanding him. Thus, in the lead up to the Vampire Lestat, it was my privilege to sit down with Armand apologizer, understander-in-chief Assad Zaman, for a discussion of pure Armand unraveling intent. Here we go. We begin with what I consider one of the most interesting contradictions about Armand in Interview with the Vampire Lestat. Boy, this is going to get confusing if they keep changing the name. Above all, Armand seems determined to survive, to dig his sharp vampiric nails into life and fight hard to keep his existence going no matter the cost. But despite this, Armand doesn't seem to know what he's fighting so hard to survive for. When I asked Armand what he imagines Armand's true motivation as a character is, he shares that a part of his drive for survival is actually in service to finding the purpose he lacks. I think Armand is constantly striving for purpose, to find his purpose and a reason for him to be himself and feel safe. Because his entire life has been, up until he became a vampire, and also after, just absolute torture, shares Zaman. I think he thinks his purpose is one thing. He thinks he's looking for something, but actually what he needs is completely the opposite thing. And so he goes around in circles, I guess, looking for the wrong thing, and then it gets taken from him in little bits in different iterations of his life. When I question what the wrong thing is for Armand, Zaman explains, quote, "There's something about the destructive nature of everything he strives for. He's always looking for a situation and seeking comfort in places where he can feel safe and sort of let go. But actually, the things that he goes after or the people that he sort of surrounds himself with don't want that. And he sort of desperately clings onto them until he either breaks them or they break off from him." And that's in line with a concept I've considered a lot as I watched the interview with the Vampire, the idea of Armand through the lens of inertia. For me, it's the concept that Armand is truly an object at rest that will stay at rest unless moved on by an outside force. That more than most characters, he'll stay in situations he doesn't even necessarily want to be in and won't leave them until some kind of external circumstance makes him. But what keeps him from meaningfully taking charge of his own existence? Zaman says himself, mostly. Quote, he's constantly at the whim of other whirlwinds around him. He obviously has this really, the gremlin, the gremlin side of his mind is there, but that manicness only comes out once he's lost everything. He tries to keep a lid on it when he thinks that things are going well or he has a foundation to uphold. But that restraint never really sees him all the way through, often exploding in a way that doesn't really work out for anyone, Armand included. Ultimately, Zaman thinks it might be better, at least for Armand, if instead of trying to grip onto the stability that doesn't suit him, he just allow himself to embrace some of those core, messy parts of his nature. He notes, quote, I think if he did just let go, though, I think actually in a strange way, not that I'm self-destructive, but I think if he did just let himself be manic and embrace that insanity, he'd probably do a lot more damage, but he might be happier. And doesn't Armand deserve to be happy? Interesting. Quote, I think sometimes Armand can be incredibly cunning and conniving, but I think in that final sort of chapter of Paris, I think it's pretty clear that the wheels were coming off really, really quickly. And he was desperate. He's just like, okay, I need to survive. Because he hasn't got the guts to end it himself. So if he's going to survive, he's going to have someone, because I think he's profoundly lonely. And he's profoundly terrified of being alone. Armand, above everything, above wanting things or wanting people, wanting Louis, even Daniel, to the extent, he wants to survive. And he needs to cling onto something. I thought he was going to say someone. Something to survive. He can't off himself. He's too afraid to do it, so he needs something else. Interesting. Zaman does leave a sliver of space for my favorite pet theory that maybe at some point Armand considers that his involvement in the trial might save Louis's life, if not Claudia's, that perhaps, quote, there might have been a part of him that did believe directing the play would ensure that Louis stayed alive and Claudia might die, but that's collateral damage that he was prepared to take. Very complicated. Profoundly lonely. Cruel beauty of Armand in AMC's Interview with the Vampire. Nothing like starting the article with a little advertisement. I do think Assad is closer to the character Rice created than Antonio Banderas. No shame to the latter, of course. He's a great Armand in the 94 film, but that is different. That is definitely a very different kind of Armand. He's subtler and slyer for one thing, but also far more haunted and tragic. He embodies so many of the contradictions that have always characterized Rice's vampiric creations, and he makes us pity him, even as if we're also more than a little repulsed at the actions he takes towards those whom he claims to love. Take, for example, the fateful moment in Paris when he takes Louis on a tour of the Louvre. As the two stand gazing at an exquisitely crafted Renaissance painting, he relates his own history, taken from India as a child by slavers, brought under the tutelage of Marius, stolen from his maker and forced to become leader of a coven. This might not be exactly the same story as it was in the book. Book Armand was from the Kievan Rus rather than India. In many respects, it does match, and it's a full tragedy and pain. You can see and feel Armand's remembered agony as he recounts the downfall of Marius at the hands of other vengeful vampires, just as you can also feel his anguish at the memory of that same Marius using him as a young fella of the night. will say. Given this background, is it any wonder that Armand becomes so desperate to find connection that he gravitates so much to the vulnerable Louis? He sees in the younger immortal someone that he can take under his wing, someone who can perhaps give him the emotional and spiritual satisfaction that he so desperately sought through the long and tedious centuries. Okay, what I'm getting from this a lot is the fact that, number one, his past was brutal. Number two, he is just profoundly lonely because of that. So he's just going towards any situation that could potentially give him some sort of peace. And as that previous author of that article said, it's probably not going to be in anything normal. Like, he's probably just going to have to go wild. He's going to have to unleash. In the universe of immortal vampires, trauma is even more self-perpetuating than it is among mortals, echoing down the centuries. Well, yeah, there's no end game. There's really no end game, right? With humans, there's a very real end game that we all are aware of. With vampires, it's just, I mean, you're just running your entire existence. Armand has been horrifically abused so many times over, it doesn't excuse his bad behavior, but explains a lot. Indeed. What makes Armand such a great queer villain is the extent to which he seems to truly believe that he's in the right when it comes to his actions with Louis. Say what you will about him, but he truly does seem to love the other man for all that he's frustrated with him and can't quite wrap his head around why Louis would find humans so compelling and fascinating. All of which makes it even more remarkable that he can't even do Louis the courtesy of telling him Lestat's message of love. It's one of the pettier things that he does, and while it's clear that his motivations are he's hardly going to tell Louis the truth, considering the extent to which the latter remains beholden to him, in all senses of the word, it's still hard not to do a bit of double take. He's a cold bastard. He's a cold bastard, as is Armand, but he draws us in despite it. Despite of that coldness. Or because of it. Well, probably both. It's kind of interesting to see a cold-hearted, I don't know, cold-hearted, broken toy kind of thing storyline. And you can't help but be drawn in. It works every time. Whether it's because in spite of or because of, you're definitely getting drawn in. In the end, there's something cruel yet beautiful about Zaman's Armand, with his finely carved face and his glowing eyes. We understand why Louis finds him desirable, even as we recoil from some of the things for which he is so manifestly capable. As the story races towards a conclusion, I have no doubt we will see more example of Armand's exquisite queer villainy.
In the first 5 books. Finally getting to see Armand in the 1700s from Lestat's point of view has led to a sort of new wave of discussion about Armand as extremely unreliable narrator, Armand as inclined to play the victim and to lie and to make other people look worse. But the thing is, while Armand in the books is an unreliable narrator, this isn't really because he's a liar, it's because he's extremely unstable. He's not at all an unreliable narrator in the way you assume he would be from the way he's been characterized in the first 5 books. So Armand, in The Vampire Lestat, lets Lestat see his memories of his human life, and then obviously his book is his writing his biography, and these accounts of his life have glaring differences between them. So for example, he tells Lestat, essentially, that he was already a brothel slave in Venice when Marius bought him, and that he was extremely scared, whereas in his account of it in his book, then he was never in a brothel in Venice, he was on the ship when Marius came and rescued him, and he wasn't scared of him at all. In the Vampire Lestat account, then Lestat describes him painting with Marius as a skill that Marius has taught him, whereas in Armand's book, he is an extremely gifted painter as a little kid, and then loses that ability when he gets to Marius's. Like, he tries to draw Marius and realizes that he can't.
Very interesting. Subtle manipulation of truth and perspective. While Louis' journey is often fraught with his own internal conflicts, moral dilemmas, Lestat's persona is more flamboyant, self-preservation. Armand, however, operates with a different kind of bias, one rooted in his own ancient experiences and his unique position within the vampire hierarchy. His narration, much like theirs, is colored by personal history and motivation, urging viewers and readers to question the absolute truth presented. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Trauma messes with memories. Indeed. Indeed it does. Very cool. Interesting character. I haven't seen the show, other than the first 2 episodes, I believe. I gotta think, man, I gotta think Armand would be particularly interesting, just because of that tormented. I don't know. Is he trying to manipulate? Is he telling the truth? Is he, just that kind of back and forth? You're never quite sure. You're always kind of questioning. Like, that is entertaining. That is severely entertaining. And I love it. Absolutely love it. Manipulating characters, if they're good at it, can be very, very interesting and fun to watch. All right. Let's go ahead and pull up the next video. It is the top 60 Crazy Ex-Girlfriend songs. I don't think I've reacted to this before. Maybe I have, but I definitely haven't seen all 60 songs. Vampire Lestat is the highest rated show on Rotten Tomatoes of 2026 right now. My gosh. Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Didn't you? Yeah. I think you included something. I missed it. There it is. Okay. I got it. I think I can just do this, right? Does that work? It does. On the fly editing. Okay. Cool. All right. We'll bring that up real quick. Rotten Tomatoes interview with the Vampire Season 1, 98%. Season 2, 100%. Vampire Lestat, you can't see it because I'm in the way. That says 100%. 100%. All certified fresh. Vampire Lestat is the highest rated TV show of 2026. Wow. They knew what they were doing with that photo. They knew it. What's up, JJ? Welcome in. All right. All right. Moving on. I appreciate it, Jace. Sorry I forgot that. I forgot to scroll all the way down. But, all right. Let's do top 60 Crazy Ex-Girlfriend songs. Wonder how this is going to go. What are they going to be? Do we know? Honestly, I didn't know that there were songs in this. In honor of the Crazy Ex-Girlfriend finale, 7 years ago, by the way, this was posted. Here's a complete list of my top 60 songs from the show. Doesn't include some stuff, but obviously it'll be a decent amount.
Maybe this dream won't lead to disgrace. Maybe this dream is in reach. Maybe this dream won't poop on my face like a seagull at the beach.
Real life fighting is awkward, yeah. Even if you know karate. Oh, wow. Can't just be one guy using karate. Hungry. Feeling.
Okay, I'm starting to get the vibe here. These are comedy songs. This is... I had no idea this was on CW. It's kind of surprising.
Why do I feel this way? Angry, mad. My heart is hurting, and it feels bad.
back to normal fantasy. Slow motion, slow motion. It went from sexy to boring. Slow motion, slow motion, slow motion. Whatever you do, don't sneeze, but definitely look to the side. Flip your hair, put on sunglasses, take off the sunglasses, and just hold them, I guess.
I'm a dream ghost.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really just your mind working things through. It's not clear if I'm hallucinating or actually magic.
I gotta go get myself a fuck ton of cats. A fuck ton of cats. A fuck ton of cats. Way too many cats. When you're a permanent bachelorette, it's mandatory that you go out and get a fuck ton of cats.
Love is blind, but without love, you can
so
actually
dead.
help the blind.
It's an asexual utopia. Without love, you can save the world. Save the world.
Mental health, music, and comedy. It's been a year or two since you reacted to the show last. Oh my gosh.
Forget who you did, think about what you can do. What you can do. Without love, you can save the world. Save the world.
We should definitely not have sex again.
We should definitely not have sex again. What are we, bonobos in a tree?
There's no reason to have sex again, but I'll be ready to go again in 10.
Okay, what if we say this is the last sex night?
It's like in movies when robbers do one last hike.
I hate the feeling of the sun when it hits my skin. I don't like bands that have a guy on mandolin. I hate when people post pictures with the hashtag mood. I hate when people call blueberries a superfood. I hate when someone says, ooh, it's magic hour. Or when people actually stop and smell a flower.
The kids get lots of toys on Christmas morn, 'cause daddy makes big bucks directing porn. They may have gonorrhea, but at least it's not frostbite. It's not frostbite.
Reality was getting so complicated, all the drama was getting insane. But now I've given my life to Mr. Jesus Christ, so I'm speeding down the carpool lane. God's my easy pass. On the stove,
Over the sink,
and sort of in the fridge one time, I think.
and then we hit the back patio.
That's where we hit your back patio.
We tapped that ass all over this house.
I'm the villain in my own story. My actions have gone way too far.
I swear this is a family stream. I swear.
I told myself that I was Jasmine, but I realize now I'm Jafar. We're told love conquers all, but that only applies to the hero. Trapped in a car with someone you don't want to be. Trapped in a car. They smell so bad, see a doctor, please. And the car ride is so endless. It feels like so much time has passed. That your taste evolves and you enter a more experimental era of your music career.
We'll never have problems again. Now everyone will know that our love is undying. We'll never have problems again.
No more nights of randomly crying.
A little bit about me on my hot, hot breeze that originates from high pressure air masses. Technically, I'm known as a catabatic wind. That's science for a pain in your asses.
Not for a second did I think you wouldn't end up dead or in the clink for possession or assault or worse. It's true, 'cause I've always never believed in you.
But right now, let's have intercourse. I mean, obviously, you want to do just super quickly have intercourse.
So dead.
You could use the exercise.
I'm remembering, because I'm remembering seeing someone who played Cappy from Greek. That guy right there. I'm remembering this. Slowly but surely.
Sometimes my
It's
body
coming back
wants
to me.
things that my mind does not. My body wants things that make my mind go, a body what?
No one's saying you weren't fly, but did poetry night make you cry? We learned to cry while you were popular. Grew emotional emotionally while you were popular. You were cool while we were not, but our massage circles were super hot. We massaged while you were popular, and got massaged while you were popular.
We're on the 1 yard line.
Inches to go.
So you pitch and I'll catch.
Cause it's our leads of blue. Let's use more sports analogies. Sports analogies, they help men cope with life's harsh realities.
Let's spew more cliches
Till we run out the clock.
Just keep your eye on the ball.
The puck.
In my shuttlecock. Hey!
I'm a good person, that's my thing. My nickname is Mother Teresa Luther King. I'm a good person, yeah, it's straight. And when I say good, I really mean great. The best, hashtag humble and blessed.
Who's the new guy? I don't trust him. Is he going to be a mainstay of our lives? Is this someone new we're gonna have to grow to care about? Why should we root for someone male, straight, and white?
I used to think I was a hero. Can't believe she didn't come to tell me that she needed so much more than I could give. Whoop-de-frickin' do. Who cares about throwing a ball or having a kid? It'll get you nowhere in life. Not like getting anywhere matters. Although I guess it does if you care. Which I don't. But I could, but I don't. But I could if I wanted to, yeah.
I know what I have to do.
Where's Rebecca Bunch? Where's Rebecca Bunch? Is she out to brunch?
I have to transform.
Oh my gosh, that made me laugh so hard.
From a victim.
She's pathetic.
To a woman scorned, a woman scorned.
A scandal has rocked our village of West Covina.
My parents messed me up, 'cause their parents messed them up. And Adam and Eve were messed up by God, who was messed up originally by the Big Bang. Everything is the Big Bang's fault.
Good point. Energy in space was the ultimate fat father. And cheese and fools can give a good fright. But that's not what keeps me up at night. I think about that time in bed with my ex when I chuckled at his penis during sex.
She does the cringe.
It was a full-blown laugh.
She does the cringe.
It looked like a cute little puppet.
She does the cringe.
He went soft and cried.
And that was the night their relationship died.
This is our horny, angry tango.
I wanna fight.
I wanna bang.
This is our horny, angry tango.
We're truly furious, but dang,
We're also horny too.
the darkness. You know
I just want to say, any potential sponsors potentially listening to this, I disavow. I firmly disavow.
knows me better than anyone. He holds me
Blame the
close
members.
and whispers
Don't blame me.
things that I don't
Please.
want to hear. When I feel the butterflies of dread, know the
I'm joking.
darkness is near.
We're down on our knees. No
Seriously.
one has sympathy, because they only see this and this and this and this and this and this and this. But what about this? 'Cause fit hot guys have problems too. Don't look at us, we're not dancing for you. That bladder information is my little gift to you. Yeah, sometimes chicks need medication after what I put them through. Come on, sing with me.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I gave you a UTI. Yeah, I gave you a UTI. Deep inside there's something still ain't right. So then I go to the zoo. Just kinda wander around the zoo. I look at the monkeys. Their eyes look like my eyes.
Don't be a lawyer. Not worth it. It'll leave you dead inside. The job is inherently crappy. That's why you've never met a lawyer who's happy. It's a guaranteed soul destroyer. Don't be a lawyer.
Squad goals. Don't let a man come between us. If he does, shoot him in the head. Oh, Friendtopia, a dystopia around our friendship. Friend
for my doppelganger. I'm happy to pass it along as a favor. Tell her I have her scrunchie.
I still have his coat.
Tell her she kissed good.
Tell him I have notes. But I say no, 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 this is just about sex. And no, 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 don't be such a girl, Bex. But then I feel the oxytocin creeping back to my brain. And all I can do is sing it again. Oh my God, I think I like you. So take a moment and take a breath. After today, you'll start fresh. And finally I'll be the
Part of this world? No.
hero of my own story. The princess in the tale. In an unexpected twist, it turns out magic exists. Love droplets falling down from the sky. And when I mix it in with the tears I cry, it makes a full glass of water. God, I'm thirsty after all that popcorn. I'll be patient until the droplets become a river that needs a dam. You represent the outside world cause you don't know
Disavow.
me. Your perception of me is completely pure. You don't have an agenda. That's why I need you to lend a hand, Patrick. Cause I think I'm fine, Patrick. But I'm only like 43% sure.
Love's not a game, love's not a game. None of us would ever say love's a game. That would be bad, you can be sure of. But I'm in the mood to wear this cool fedora.
Antidepressants are so not a big deal. Big whoop on an antidepressant. Sweet treats, here's the deal. Welcome to the club with open admission. You're cast in the play that has no audition.
Face your fears. Run with scissors. Whoa. Cause you can fly. Yes, you can fly. Fly out of a window. Who are you singing to? Fly off a building. Just believe in yourself. Face your fears. Okay, we've got a conflict of interest. I'm about to give Levine the business. Spitting venomous hate. Penetrating her defenses. It's a jab battle.
A what? A Jewish American princess.
Rap battle.
Daughters of privilege.
Spitting mad flow.
Find that from offensive.
Too bad, yo. Oh, snap. It's a jab battle rap.
No one else is singing my song. No one knows the rhythm enough to sing along. If only someone could see in 3-part harmony. How alone, how alone, how alone only I am.
Lead me to the dark side like a lamb to the slaughter. Then do me in a hot tub filled with evil instead of water. Let's make war, not love, all night and day. It's hot here in hell, so strip it all away.
You call that a bathroom? That's what passes for a bathroom. There were no bowls of rocks or any decorative soaps. You don't even have a bath mat. Who doesn't have a bath mat? If you need a bath mat, I can. Oh, did you hear? A bishop in Wisconsin said something
This is so relatable. It's ridiculous.
anti-Semitic, so the temple has decided to boycott cheddar cheese. Everyone asks how you're doing. How is Widow Becky? Is she still a big shot lawyer? And to that I just say, please.
Yes, I heard of West Covina from Josh, but I didn't move here because of Josh. Do you get those things are different?
No hablo inglés.
Entiendes que son diferentes. Look, everyone, stop giving me the shakedown. I am not having a nervous. West Covina, California. Let's generalize about men. Let's generalize about men. Let's take one bad thing about one man and apply it to all of them. Let's conflate all the guys. Let's generalize about men.
Remember that we suffered. Nights like these are filled with glee. Noshing, dancing, singing, we. But we sing in a minor key to remember that we suffered. Being happy is selfish. Remember that we suffered. You have no idea what pain is. Remember that we suffered. Hey!
It's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. I need to end this song, but I don't know how. 11 o'clock. Still 11 o'clock. Well, Rebecca, you've done it now. But now there's no need for regret, 'cause I'm about to get a diagnosis. A diagnosis. Don't tell me no, sister, you don't fit in.
The math of love triangles is super duper fun.
We're tired of all your tangents. That's also a triangle pun.
Oh,
This is a theme song to the Summer I Turned Pretty movie.
thanks for teaching me man math. You all deserve a kiss.
Lady, we're all gay. We get nothing out of this.
Now that would be a shocking twist.
But the truth is sometimes you're the lead and sometimes you're an extra. Just walking by in the background like me, Josh Groban. Because life is a gradual series of revelations that occur over a period of time. Some things might happen that seem connected, but there's not always a reason or rhyme.
Boy, I know you like an hourglass silhouette. Let's see how the guys get ready.
Holy relatable.
And it's the sexy getting ready song. The sexy getting ready song. Fluffing and flouncing, giggling and lady, and sexy getting ready song.
Thanks for this town, 3 short hours from the beach, where all of your dreams can stay just out of reach. Hey, West Covina, you're not listening, so what's the use? Is my purpose in life to slice limes with a knife, or to serve Deborah vodka and cranberry juice? So if you ask me how I'm doing,
Yes, now get back to the bar. Gosh, taking too long.
you're getting by. I'm getting by, and it's something I'd like to demystify. It's not a phase, I'm not confused, not indecisive. I don't have the gotta choose blues. I don't care if you wear high heels or a tie. You might just catch my eye because I'm definitely bi. And when you say that I should stay, that's exactly when I should split, though I
Oh my
won't forget.
gosh. Now you know where it's from? That's crazy.
This beautiful, heart-stopping, breathtaking.
Honestly, I just took that as excitement.
After everything I've done for you
That I didn't ask for.
do you have any idea the work you're undoing? After everything I've done for you that you didn't ask for, let's just say Greg isn't the only one you're screwing.
Settle for me. Baby cakes, just settle for me. Schmoopy pie, I'm begging you, please. Can't you see the light? Sugar jugs, I'm so bereft. Demeaning terms are all that I have left of my masculinity. So settle for me.
I love it. Settle for me. That's beautiful.
What if I stop liking other things I like? Like what if I stop liking my mom? If it worked on guacamole, it could work on my mom.
Look at me, I'm so good at yoga. Look at her, look at her.
All your psychological problems, girl, we're gonna solve them. Cause we're not just a boy band made up of 4 Joshes. We're also a team of licensed mental health professionals.
You ruined everything, you stupid bitch. Sing with me. You ruined everything, you stupid, stupid. Yes, I deserve
Beautiful. Beautiful. Bravo. Encore. Oh my gosh. What a great song. Oh, jeez. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Also check out their channel. They might have other videos, other edits that might interest you. And if it really interests you, request it for stream, of course. Oh my gosh. Hilarious. I disavow all of those songs, even the non-crazy ones. I disavow them all. Anyway, let's pull up some information on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Yeah, it's been a minute. It has been... No, I do not want to restart the computer right now. Why would I do that? That's terrible timing, actually. Come on now. Jeez. All right, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, romantic musical comedy drama television series, premiered in 2015, ran for 4 seasons on the CW here in the U.S. here. Stars Bloom in the lead role of Rebecca Bunch, a lawyer who moves from New York City to West Covina, California to pursue her ex-boyfriend from high school summer camp. It is a romantic comedy, black comedy, satire, comedy drama, cringe comedy, and a musical all in one. Received widespread critical acclaim and developed a cult following despite drawing consistently low ratings throughout its 4-season run. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes the critics really love it, and the fans don't quite find it. That is unfortunate. It's probably due to the fact it was on the CW. Let's be real. It's one of the lowest rated shows in television history to be renewed through 4 seasons. Oh my gosh. It's quite the history there. Unique ratings history. Survived for 4 seasons with ratings as low as it had probably couldn't have happened at any other time in TV history. Was there a drought or something? What does that mean? Those who watched it clearly loved it, although there weren't many of them. I'm guessing that there has been a ton of people that have found this post its airing that have enjoyed it. That typically happens, right? Whether a show's like critically like, whoa, great show, and then it doesn't have that many viewers, and then eventually it gets thrown on like a streaming service, and then everybody finds it all of a sudden. For all its critical acclaim and fiercely devoted audience, ends its 4-season run as one of network TV's least watched shows. It was the last or tied for the bottom in adults 18 to 49 in all 4 seasons. That's the key demographic, if you're wondering why people keep saying, what, adults 18 to 49. I don't know why it keeps scrolling up on me. That's weird. What was the numbers? Can I get numbers? Probably couldn't have happened at any other era of TV, likely not a different broadcast network. It found the right home after beginning life as a Showtime project. Interesting. The premium cable channel Showtime is how it started. Premiered in 2015 toward the end of the CW's first streaming output deal with Netflix and Hulu. And about 9 months before the network re-upped with Netflix in an agreement that put full seasons of CW shows on the streamer 8 days after their finales. 2 deals gave network owners CBS and Warner Brothers a big influx of cash. It also, at least in part, relaxed some of the pressure of the series pulling in too strong. CW has been calling itself a multi-platform network for several years now. Oh, that makes sense. Survival of a very low-rated show for a second season is hardly unprecedented. 1980s rebirth at the network struck with both Hill Street Blues and Cheers after both finished in the bottom 10 of their first seasons. Both of those shows, however, climbed into the top half of the rankings the following year. Yeah, I think even if you didn't watch it, I think we've all heard of Cheers in some... Why does it keep scrolling like that? I think we've all heard of Cheers in some way. Even if you didn't watch it, you probably heard the theme song of you go where everybody knows your name or whatever. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend never did that. Its first season averaged 1 million viewers and a 0.4 rating. So that's 400,000, I guess. Is that how that works? In adults 18 to 49 with a week of delayed viewing. Season 2 came in at 751,000 viewers and 0.3. So they lost, I guess, 100,000 18 to 49-year-olds. Season 3 was 796, little bump. Current season, through 14 of 18 episodes, averages 582 with a 0.2 rating for adults 18 to 49 years old. Yeah, that's way lower than Batwoman. And Batwoman was canceled, I can't remember, after how many seasons? 5 seasons? Something like that. And that was, I think it was pulling in like 1, 2, 3 million in the seasons. Hard to imagine that even 10 years ago, a show with the ratings profile of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend could have survived to a second season, let alone 4. Let's see. All those factors, blah, blah, blah. It's got to be because it was on Netflix and it did well on Netflix. That's got to be the reason. They didn't really clearly state the reason for it. But I'm assuming that's what it was. Which makes sense. If you're airing a show and maybe it doesn't do so well on TV. Batwoman had 3 seasons. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I think it still had over 1 million viewers per episode, if I remember that correctly. I can't remember. But if it's doing well online, like that's the new frontier. And the fact that Hulu and CW were putting full shows, like full seasons on Netflix, they were probably getting paid crazy money. So it kind of made up for the fact that it maybe wasn't watched by as many people as they wanted it to be. But eventually it was watched by a ton of people. Let's see. Praising the show's writing, the critics, musical numbers, Bloom's performance. Metacritic out of a rating out of 100 got a score of 78. That's pretty high. Rotten Tomatoes gave the first season a 97% rating. Wow. Lively musical numbers with a refreshing, energetic lead, Rachel Bloom, who also created the show, make Crazy Ex-Girlfriend a charming, eccentric commentary on human relationships. Second season, rating of 100% on 15 reviews. Delightfully weird, engaging, even more courageous and confident in its sophomore outing. Continued with season 3. Season holds a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes on 22 reviews. New York Times chose Crazy Ex-Girlfriend as one of her picks for the best TV shows in 2017. Wow. Yeah, that's so strange. The critical acclaim for the show enjoyed was a factor in its renewal through 4 seasons, in spite of its consistently low ratings. 3 of its 4 seasons, it's finished in last place for the season in total viewers among all regularly scheduled broadcast programs. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Ultimately, one of the lowest rated shows in television history. Wow. Meanwhile, look at the critics' year-end lists. Number 1, number 5, number 5, number 6. Then it went on to season 2, number 1, number 2, number 2, number 3. Season 3, number 1, number 2, number 2, number 4, number... Last season, the 4th season, number 2, number 5, number 5, number 9, number 9. That's crazy. That is truly absurd. Yeah, it never cracked the 1 million mark in average viewers. Interesting. Well, I guess it did technically. First aired, last aired. Yeah, it did. Okay, first season was over 1 million. Kind of held, though. 1 million, 0.7, 0.8 It's all around the same numbers. So the fans that it had, they were watching. Didn't really drop that much. That is unbelievable. Tablet is dying. Can't find the charger. Enjoy the stream. Thanks, Jace. Appreciate it. It won a ton of awards as well as nominated for a ton of awards. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow. 20 best songs to go crazy for. Sexy Getting Ready song. That was on there. I Have Friends. I'm a Good Person. What'll It Be? That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. And of course, the number one song on that list. You stupid B word. I gave you a UTI. That's crazy out of context. Don't clip that. That was funny. Love Kernels is wild. Wild. Ping Pong Girl. The Math of Love Triangles, yes. It was an S show. We'll Never Have Problems Again. Obviously, we saw what's... Can't even say that one. What's Generous About Men? Moment Is Me. So funny. So unbelievably funny. 10 years later, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend remains the soundtrack to my mental health. Rachel Boom's CW hit tackled internal struggles with rumor, bops, and jazz hands like no other series or stage show before it or since. I have a habit of compulsively breaking out into song. That's so funny. If I recognize a song in a bar, restaurant, grocery store, or Sephora, I quickly start singing along. Sometimes I don't even need music. My tendency is constantly make pop culture references, compels me to think of a perfect track to match the moment I'm living. And I can't help but bout it out. So, of course, after I left the appointment where my psychiatrist confirmed that I had ADHD, a song burst out of me like a reflex, a diagnosis from the TV series Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. That's funny. Over 4 seasons, the show transformed into an astute, devastating, still musical, surprisingly poop joke-filled character study following Rebecca's emotional highs and lows, until eventually getting diagnosed with borderline personality disorder in season 3. 10 years later, the series stands as not only a marvel of television, but also as one of the most innovative, empathetic musicals about mental illnesses ever written. I don't know why my mind just blanked. That was very strange. They show what's going on in Rebecca's head, which she confirms in the series finale. Whether the track pays homage to a classic musical like Oklahoma or blows the season's budget to evoke a Beyonce, the sequences are how she sees the world and processes her emotions. There's even proof that the songs don't always skew to real life. Greg isn't actually asking Rebecca to settle for him when he asked her out in season 1's 4th episode. As the adage goes, musical theater is a world where when the emotion becomes too strong for speech, you sing. Rebecca's very active fantasy life takes the root of the genre to a new level. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Those were so freaking funny. I forgot how funny that was. Obviously very poignant as well in the writing. Pretty impressive. One of the most highest rated, critically rated shows out there every season. Over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yet the lowest rated television show in American history. Like, what? How does that make sense? How does that make sense? People weren't tuning in, I guess. Even though the reviews were just crazy. Like, there was no word of mouth at all going on. Like, what happened? I don't know. That's so strange because, oh gosh, what was the show that I literally just talked about that every year the ratings went up and up and up and up to a crazy degree. It was a K-drama, I think. Oh my gosh. The name escapes me, but literally that has happened, where I'm assuming it was word of mouth, people talking about it. Maybe it was advertisements. It's just kind of odd that it didn't go higher and higher and higher, and people talking about it, good press, all that kind of stuff. Like, usually that does have an effect. It's kind of strange that it didn't, honestly. That is an anomaly that I cannot explain. But I'm glad people enjoyed it. The songs were freaking hilarious, so I enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. Let's move on to the next one. It is 5 Seconds of Summer, the 60 Minutes Australia interview. This is from 8 years ago. They look like babies. Whoa. Here we go. It can take people to just the craziest heights. Bieber, 5 Seconds of Summer, a whole bunch of people.
Being an
Beautiful about non-industry parents. Because obviously if they're part of the industry and they have the connections, they have that kind of talent that's generational, but they also have connections. And just to see like normal, random parents with kids that have somehow become super famous and super talented in one aspect of life, like it's just plucked out of YouTube obscurity, where you're performing in front of a camera and all of a sudden you're just in this mega concert in a massive arena, headlining for a monster group. A monster group. That is so crazy. This life is very strange sometimes. Very nice. Very cool. Oh my gosh. They're still going strong. They're still going strong. They're going on world tour. That is such a crazy way to start your career, is it not? That's about as crazy as it can get. You just happen to be opening on tour with like the biggest group that's been big in like, I don't know, 20 years, 30 years. Like ever since like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were ruling the airwaves, there was like a lull, and then all of a sudden One Direction became even bigger. It's like, dang, that is a heck of a way to start. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. All right, let's pull up some information on 5 Seconds of Summer, and then we'll get to the final video of the day. That is Dan and Phil, the podcast hard launch. Did we kiss while filming our first video together? But first, 5 Sauce open up about dating fans, their LOL lucky underwear, and their secret connection with Taylor Swift. This was posted in 2014. 2014. Image no longer available. I'm not surprised. They really look up to One Direction. The boys said they've watched 1D very closely on their tour to learn how they could be just as awesome. Ashton says he connects with Niall the most. I really like his vibe, and he comes with a really cool family. He's a really genuine dude, and I love hanging out with him. Honestly, the more I see of Niall, the more I kind of agree with that. He seems very like down to earth and genuine. They would totally date their fans. Hello. Fans are the same thing as a normal person, but they just like your band. It's like a bonus, Michael says. OMG, does that mean we have a chance? I'm dead. Only one of them has ever been in love. All the guys say they've never been in serious relationships or in love, except for Ashton. Michael Clifford started playing guitar because he was obsessed with Guitar Hero, which honestly birthed probably quite a few guitar players. Ashton Irwin's signature bandana is more than just a style statement. Represents my inspirations. I looked up to a lot of old school drummers from the 70s, 80s, 90s. They used to wear bandanas to signify they were rock. Luke Hemmings and Taylor Swift have a super secret connection. How does Luke get over a breakup? He writes a song just like Taylor does. I think we try and write about our personal experiences. The only way to be original in your songwriting is to write about your own experiences, and I think that's what we try to do as a band. They didn't consider themselves cool when they were growing up. I was just very reserved. The bands helped me have a voice, said Callum. They originally wanted to name the band Bromance. Honestly, that's a pretty sick name. Because the guys say they all share a special bromantic relationship. They thought about naming the name Bromance, the band Bromance, when they first got together. There always has to be a level of bromance between each of the band members to make it a strong bonded band. But in the end, they decided the name wasn't cool enough to make the cut. They have lucky underwear. Luke has a pair of SpongeBob ones. Hopefully they still don't have it. This was written 12 years ago. That would be atrocious. This was written before the permanent 1D hiatus, yeah. As a Nile girly he's so awesome. If Guitar Hero is the measurement, then I am quite the guitar expert myself. Yeah. Honestly, hey, if you can play Guitar Hero to an expert level, that's pretty impressive in my book. Niles really go with the flow. All the 1D guys have such a different vibe. Rest in peace, Liam. Indeed. Yeah, I've been to 2 Nile concerts in the past couple of years. A lot of fun. Super fun. And then I've watched, obviously, a lot of content. He's really the only One Direction member I've paid closer attention to, I guess. And yeah, he seems super down to earth, genuine, really chill. It's kind of amazing the fact that he's like this megastar, part of a huge band before they went on hiatus. 5 Seconds of Summer, 10 Things You Need to Know. It's kind of great to see someone who's that big. It doesn't get to them, you know? Like it could, for the most part, if you become that large, it could literally turn you into a monster. And the fact that it didn't is, I mean, a testament to himself and the people he had him around him and whatnot. 5 Seconds of Summer, 10 Things You Need to Know. All right, what do we need to know? Tell me now. When was this written? 2014. We're going back in time. We're going back to 2014. Ariana Grande's Yours Truly just released. Demi Lovato's Demi. Selena Gomez's Stars Dance. Let's go back in time, shall we? Sure, opening for One Direction on last year's Take Me Home tour gave 5 Seconds of Summer a new collection of fans, but how is this Capitol Records quartet already on the cusp of pop superstardom, complete with a number 25 debut on the most recent Social 50 chart? They're Australian, number 1. It's good to know. Number 2, they started with YouTube covers, as a lot of people have. Oh my gosh, they even did a Justin Bieber cover. Oh, that's so meta. That's so meta. I love it. They are, first and foremost, a rock band. All Time Low, Boys Like Girls, great bands. Great bands. As influences rather than New Kids on the Block or 98 Degrees. One Direction moved away from the bubblegum sound of What Makes You Beautiful and towards a more electric guitar-driven sound with last year's Midnight Memories album. But 5 Seconds of Summer will not really need to make that transition. Lead singer Luke Hemmings is the heartthrob. Okay. All right. Guitarist Michael Clifford has the coolest hair. All right, we're just... Oh my gosh. Man, these photos on Instagram, this screams 2014, does it not? That just screams 2014. Nobody posts stuff like that anymore. It's all like curated to get like, I don't know, max amount of viewers, max amount of advertising. It's kind of, I miss the old days. I miss the old days of social media, to be honest. One Direction's Louis Tomlinson gave them a crucial cosign. Been a fan of this band for a while. Everyone get behind them. Wow, that was in 2012. Oh my gosh. That tweet was sent out 3 days before One Direction's sophomore album Take Me Home was released in 2012. And right after 5 Seconds of Summer wrapped up a tour supporting Hot Shell Ray in Australia. Oh, Hot Shell Ray. Good band. 3.5 months later, 5 Seconds of Summer was opening for One Direction at the O2 Arena. That's crazy. First single, Out of My Limit, exploded on YouTube. They are younger than One Direction and Justin Bieber. New single, She Looks So Perfect, will convert disbelievers. Yeah, that song went mega viral. Absolutely mega viral. Level of fame, One Direction had was absolutely insane. It was. And I totally missed it. Totally missed it. I did not listen to a song. I literally did not pay attention. I had no idea what their names were. Completely missed me. But obviously, even I knew just how popular they were. The crunchy filters. Oh my gosh. Let me go back up to that. And just the overall bad. Honestly, that was probably just how bad his phone camera was. I don't even. Yeah, that's just. What? That is a. Gosh, that's like an iPhone 2014. What model was that? Is that like a 6 or something? Or a 7, maybe? That's a good question. 8 or 9? Dang. That's crazy. Yeah, it's just the one lens. Probably a 7. Probably, I think the 7 Plus had the 2 lenses, right? And then the 7 just had one. I didn't have one until the iPhone 11. My first iPhone was a 7 Plus, I want to say. 7? Probably was a 7, honestly. I was an Android boy. An Android boy. It's really impressive that he was able to keep his head because they've all opened up about how hard it was. I'm sure it was. They were all super young in the band too. Teenagers to early 20s. Yeah. Super young. Oh God, no, I'm suddenly 15. I spend every waking hour of my life on Tumblr and I'm severely depressed. Oh, the good old days. The good old days of yesteryear. Last year's Midnight Memories album is crazy. This was even before Zayn left. Yeah, isn't that nuts? That is so it's weird that these articles just live on the internet forevermore, as long as they're supported, right? We can just jump back in time. What's a random fact about 5 Seconds of Summer that sounds made up? I heard Callum has a pilot license. This was posted 2 years ago. Michael ended up in a MasterCard commercial where he missed a concert because he lost his passport. Yikes. Luke finished school on international tour with One Direction. Luke's mom was Ashton's math teacher. Luke is a penguin. I'm sorry, what? Luke's spending 7 hours to learn how to speak Simlish and sing his own song after the rest of the band left him to do it alone. Cal said the pilot license thing in a video, but I'm pretty sure it was a joke. I mean, it's not a short time to do such a thing, and he didn't have the time, and why would he have done it anyways? I mean, lemon tree accounts existence. What? Ashton had a lemon tree growing in his yard at one point during the pandemic, and he made him an IG. Man, that is... Lockdown affected us all differently, did it not? For me, it was a wonderful experience. Obviously, for a lot of people, it was a tragic experience. The fact that pizza exists and is still played to this day. Ashton insisting he was growing strawberries after posting a picture of a tomato plant he bought, which he thought was a strawberry plant, and then later posting a photo of him with a tomato in defeat. Oh, man. If you think you're growing strawberries and you actually grow tomatoes, you're severely disappointed. Now me, I'd be like, it's a disappointment, but I also love tomatoes. So it's kind of a win-win. I was a huge 1D fan as a child, but I never knew much about 5 Sauce. So this is interesting to me. Nice. That was his username on Instagram, I think, or some other page. I think they much like Dan and Phil had to do improv comedy, and sometimes a fact is just a good story and maybe not always true. Indeed. I kind of like that, honestly. If you're gonna do these press tours or press junkets, just throw out randomness every once in a while. Keep them guessing. So the fans are like, is that true? I don't know. Let's try to figure it out. I'm still obsessed with One Direction. Currently have a 1D wall in my room. There we go. I don't know why that was so hard to read. You have a 1D wall? Oh my gosh. That's awesome. It's nice to have things that you're into. It really is. We kind of lose that as we get older and older and older, but it's nice to hold on to some of the things that we loved in the past and still love, frankly. Tomatoes need so much water. How severe did he overwater his strawberry plant? Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. I have a true fact. They were late to my first concert in UK in 2016 by an hour. You think there's something wrong with the mics, etc., and they care about the fans hearing them? No. Mikey posted a picture on Snapchat of Callum having a poo for an hour and put "Ready for Birmingham" as the caption. Oh, no. Oh, no. When we all, for April Fools on Twitter, changed our 5 Sauce pictures, etc., to Big Time Rush or the Jonas Brothers, we all felt bad, and Mickey believed us. Ketchup the plastic dog. Ketchup is a dog and not a sauce, and he's missing. There's obviously some very inside humor there. Deep lore, deep cut. My ex-girlfriend, when I was 18, told me she went to a 5 Sauce concert with her friend and got a meet and greet when they were younger. Long story short, they did the meet and greet. The band offered them to come back to their hotel room. My ex said she didn't go, but her friend did. So you can read that. And then the OP says, wait a minute. Wasn't 5 Sauce like 18 back then? Good Lord. Oh, person posting. Yikes. No, but she didn't say how old your friend was. True, that was left out of the story completely. Wow. That's one of those things that's hard to believe secondhand. My ex-girlfriend told me. When did she tell you? Was she your ex at the time? Does she remember it correctly? Is all the facts lining up? Because that is crazy. Crazy accusation right there. If it's true, it's horrendous. Luke's studying to be an electrician. Comment deleted by user. Comment deleted by user. The heck? There were so many rumors back then, but there are definitely some people invited to the hotels. Ooh. 5 Sauce definitely had some questionable things that have done. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. 5 Sauce summer set lists for Everyone's a Star World Tour. This is recent. June 1st, actually. So the average set list, let's see what it is. So it is June. So where are they at right now? Right now, they're playing Orlando, Florida at the Kia Center today. Then Nashville, then Austin, Fort Worth, Glendale, Anaheim, blah, 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 blah. They're going to Canada. Oh, that makes sense. You're going to Seattle, go up to Vancouver, and then back down to California. Looks like just kind of a U.S. tour right now. Florida, North Carolina, blah, 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 blah. Wait, what? So they cut across east, and then they go back west. Denver to Utah, back to California. Interesting. I don't know why they planned that out. Maybe they live in California at this point. Not any under their own ages from what I knew back then, but still could be true. I literally know nothing about them other than them working with One Direction, so I had no idea about any of this. I mean, One Direction did the hotel thing too, so I'm not surprised if they learned that from them. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously the horrendous accusations aside, you would expect musical acts, comedians, etc., to have those kind of shenanigans go on, inviting people back to the hotel and whatnot. It's a tale as old as time, isn't it? Some NDAs might have been signed. True. Yeah, that's probably accurate, I would assume. It's a good way to CYA, cover your you-know-what. Yeah, that's not surprising. I'm sure One Direction was doing similar stuff, and every band before that was also doing similar stuff. It just is what it is. It's kind of a perk, I guess you could say. It's kind of a perk. Obviously not including that other stuff. That other stuff is heinous and gross, and yes, we're talking normal, consensual stuff. Just want to make that very clear for anybody watching. Let's see. Fans will have the opportunity to purchase 2 VIP package options for the tour. Package includes 1 VIP general admission pit ticket inside the stage or 1 premium reserved ticket. Exclusive access to the pre-show sound check with an opportunity to ask the band a question. And then asterisk, all questions may not be answered. AKA, they can totally ignore you. Exclusive, specially designed merchandise pack or item. Photo opportunity in front of the VIP backdrop to commemorate your evening. Asterisk, they're not going to be there. It's in front of a backdrop. All right, set list. Starting off with Not Okay. Then Number One Obsession, then Teeth, Easier, More, I Still Feel the Same, No Shame, She's Kinda Hot, Boy Band, Telephone Busy, Evolve, Bad Omens, Ghost of You, Scared I'll Never Sleep Again, Starting Line, Have You Found What You're Looking For, Don't Forget You Love Me, Enough, Amnesia, classic, Disconnected, English Love Affair, Voodoo Doll, Waste the Night, Jet Black Heart, She Looks So Perfect, Everyone's a Star, and then ending it with Youngblood. I mean, the final 4 songs, killer. Killer way to end it. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. Dang, that's a lot of songs. 27 in a set list? Is that normal? Man, I must not be counting songs when I go to concerts at all. I'm like, 27? That seems like a lot. I thought it was like 12. I am way off base. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Harry Styles' sister, for English Love Affair. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's go ahead and get to it. Shout out to Five Sauce. No, I did not just break news. That is total rumor. It's alleged. Alleged only. My gosh. You just think you're reading a innocent Reddit thread, then all of a sudden you're making accusations. It's like, whoa. 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 Okay. Let's move on to the final video of the stream. It is Dan and Phil Hard Launch podcast, if you will. Did we kiss while filming our first video together? Is there such thing as an innocent Reddit thread? That's a good question. I should just assume the worst. I should assume the worst is going to happen. But I also don't want to pre-read them because I'm like, that ruins the fun. That ruins the spontaneity. I love a little, curveball every once in a while. My fave podcast. All right. Let's go ahead and bring it up and jump in, shall we? December 2025. Seems like a decade ago.
I'm in a good mood today.
Why, Philip?
Because I got invited to a party.
When?
This morning.
What do you mean, when this morning did you get invited to a party?
When you're in the shower, the guy came to look at the electricity meter. He asked me if I liked to party, and I was like, yeah. And then he handed me this card with his WhatsApp on it.
I'm so... Wait, sorry, no, we need to rewind here.
What?
A man we don't know came into our house. How soon into the conversation did he...
we had like a bit of small talk.
You were doing some friendly banter.
And he said he liked the look of the home renovation.
Nice.
And he said that I looked like someone that liked to party. I was like, yeah, I don't mind a party. And then he handed me a card with his... Look, I got a little special party card.
He has it on him.
Card. What?
Phil, that was a drug dealer.
No! No, it wasn't.
Are you joking?
I thought he thought I was fun.
Phil! Did he say, do you like to party or do you want to come to a party?
He said, do I like to party?
Phil! Sweet little egg.
Oh.
No.
No. I don't want to buy meth.
People that want to invite you to a shindig don't give you a business card with a WhatsApp number on it.
I thought he just thought I was cool.
No.
Oh.
I wasn't giving you the business card back. I was just doing a slow pat.
Maybe I want it back.
You're annoying enough, Phil. We really don't need the help. I'm so sorry. You are cool enough to invite to a party. That is not what happened to you this morning.
There is a huge difference between do you like to party and do you want to come to a party? Huge difference. Massive.
And I'm glad that I'm here to protect you from strange men. When you watch that crazy podcast episode, you know who we called.
Yes.
Woo!
That's so funny.
Immediately, I need the audience to settle a fight that happened between us. That's
What?
right, you are dragged into Dan and Phil's domestic bullshit.
Oh, great.
He gaslit me earlier.
No, I didn't.
You did. Again.
No, I know.
That didn't take long, did it?
I know I didn't, and you're remembering it wrong.
Oh, really? All right, go on, Phil. Tell me your version of events.
Here's the situation. I'm going
It's
to...
not a thing, it's a situation. Jesus.
It's going to be a situation ship if you're not careful. I went to the Christmas market that's nearby.
Yep.
And I was on my way, and I said, Dan, would you like a coffee? Dan says, no.
See, here... Yeah, okay, objection, but continue.
Dan says no. I get myself a maple cinnamon coffee with loads of cream and a little reindeer on it.
It was a real festive
nice.
market experience.
It was.
That thing cost how much?
Like £7
Probably,
or something.
yeah.
I come back from the market holding my delicious coffee. Dan looks at it and goes, why didn't you get me one of those?
Guys, I feel like if you say to someone, I'm grabbing a coffee, do you want something? You imagine McCafe. You're not thinking,
Yeah,
I'm about
true.
to drop £9.27 on a festive pint of bullshit that would absolutely improve my day. So I said to Phil, you should have told me. I did not know that you were at a market. I did not know that there was a seasonal special. I did not know that...
You knew I was going to a Christmas market.
I Googled it, and they said they had a Mexican hot chocolate on the menu.
They did. You said you didn't want anything.
You said, do you want our...
Okay. What I'm getting from this is when you're with somebody and you ask, do you want anything? And they say no, just do it anyway.
Coffee,
Yeah.
and you ended the conversation.
Okay, chat, listen. I'm going to the Christmas market. Dan knows this. Evidence fact 1. Fact 2, it's so bustly and busy, I can't just pause the massive queue and go, hang on, I'm going to call Dan again and check if he actually wants a coffee. Oh, he's already said no, so I'm just going to get myself one.
Irrelevant peppering of lies and excuses.
Conjecture.
Yeah.
I'm right.
No, you're
Just
not.
turned into a
Because then I
courtroom.
said, well, why didn't you say that? And you went, I did tell you.
Oh.
And then I said, no, you didn't. You 100% did not tell me there was an exciting festive special. And then you said, oh, yeah, I forgot.
I did.
And this is why I like to dub Phil the accidental gaslighter, because he will look at you in your eye and go, single eye. He plucked the other one out.
Oh.
And say, that did not happen. And then when you question him after 30 minutes
Yes.
of violent fighting, he'll go, oh yeah, I've now just remembered it differently.
Yeah.
And then your angle is, it's not bad because I didn't intend to lie. I was
Okay.
just very, very confident about it because I misremembered.
Right. Give me
And
your-
I'm saying, that doesn't matter.
No. Give me your little finger. Dan, I'm sorry
Stop
for...
shaking that thing.
I'm sorry for not...
I know, a pensive, soft, still. Take
okay.
this seriously.
I'm sorry for not getting you a fancy coffee.
And when I asked you why you didn't...
For saying that you did.
Yeah, yeah.
But I did let you slurp out of my coffee, and you had half of it anyway. So look, that was nice of me.
Sharing is caring, too little, too late.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
creamy and delicious. I will get you a reindeer coffee next time.
Divorce. Speaking of other liars, Travis and Taylor said that
Whoa.
they've never argued.
Dan, the #1 rule of anything on the internet is don't say anything bad about Taylor Swift. We love Taylor Swift.
And so do most of our
Oh my
audience,
gosh, that
according to the
photo.
Spotify Wrapped
That's
for Creators.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So too, the over 50% of listeners that listen to Taylor Swift, because most people on Earth do. I'm joking.
As we...
Love is real. In fact, only their love is real.
Thank
they
you.
have never argued.
No. As we know, in the press, they like to take things out of context. So I'm sure there was some kind of out of context situation, but they said they've never had a fight, or Travis said they'd never had a fight
Right.
before.
Yeah, said the messiest couple on Facebook that you've ever been friends with.
I feel like everyone must have fights.
We have fights on the daily.
We just
about
had one.
irrelevant BS.
We just had one in
Exactly.
front of the world.
You said you'd unstack the dishwasher. What
They're like, we don't have fights. We have mild disagreements.
the divorce?
Whoa.
Exactly. And it's just a part of life. It's relatable. The other thing that we learned, Dan
That's a
and
good
Phil
bit.
Hard Launch Podcast is a marathon show. And I was like, what does that mean? It means
Yeah.
that our audience does exercise? No. It means that you listen to this on average longer than 99% of people listen to any other podcast on Spotify.
Whoa.
They're in it for the long haul. Against all the odds.
I feel like you're...
Come rain, snow, or piss, people do not stop listening to Hard Launch with Dan and Phil.
Is that not melting your brain slightly?
You're in it to the end.
Kinda
so
wild.
Thank you
Yay.
to everybody that has joined us for 9 weeks of piss.
I just hope no one is sleeping with this on, because I think it's going to do irreparable damage to your brain.
100%. I understand, like, having your comfort listen to send you off to sleep, but we do need to talk about the devastating psychological impact.
Yeah, and we say piss so much, people are just going to be wetting themselves in the night.
100%.
Sodden mattresses.
Oh, God. Pivot. I think it's normal to argue.
I think it is normal to argue. I'm sure Taylor and Travis have had a mild disagreement about
They had
Which
to.
yacht
something.
to get on.
Which yacht?
Sorry, jet.
Oh,
Let's not over-exaggerate.
No.
Let's stick to the facts.
Or it could
The
be
private
something
jet.
small and domestic, like you left the cupboard door open. Taylor,
Oh,
Cupboard
they don't have
doors.
cupboards.
what do they have?
I don't know, just like unimaginable expand. They have just a prisms.
Maybe
with
they
a single tea bag on them.
shake it off and then everything's okay. That was terrible.
Man.
Achoo.
Achoo.
Sorry, I'm just allergic to the dust of that reference you
Oh my
decided to
God.
pull out.
100%.
Speaking of digging things
100%
up,
agree.
I found an old hard drive which
What the
had some incriminating things on it, Dan.
Whose?
Well, we've got this.
When? Sorry, you have no idea how terrifying that is to me. That could mean so much.
We've got a junk drawer. That
We have
we're
a stuff drawer.
junk drawer that we're trying to sort out.
Yeah, me trying to cope and say that it's stuff. It's
Yeah.
junk.
And I almost just threw the hard drive in the bin because it's one of those old ones with an old USB. And I was like, actually, I'm just going to have a look.
Feels like if you're old enough to have a USB-A, you're not even valid anymore. Get in the trash.
What is on there? There's some footage from the Dan is not on fire era
Haunting.
where Dan had filmed himself in the shower, completely naked, thinking,
That is some shit I would have done in 2014.
I'm going to censor over my zone.
Yeah, I think I put a black square that said unbelievably censored over my naked body.
Well, it was not for me, and it wouldn't be for whoever would just dug that out of the trash heap when we put it in the bin. Your nudes would have been
in the frickin' Cancer Research UK.
Yes.
Oh my lord. What did you get today? I got Stranger Things 1 on DVD.
And Dan's dick.
Now that
Ancient
is
Dana's
deep
not
cut.
on fire bath penis.
It was fully straight on as well, full frontal, not like
Please stop describing it.
Tasteful sideways angle.
Oh yeah, no foggy mirror.
And the other thing
distinctly clear and disturbing.
Yeah, so
They got like 5 TikToks out of the first 5 minutes of the episode. I'm noticing that. I literally have seen every bit of this first minute.
So that
This
was a lot
first
for my
intro.
morning browse. And then the other
I
thing...
feel this was my hard drive and you weren't supposed to
I don't
open
know,
that.
Well, we've been putting loads
8
of things
minutes
on it.
in,
I
I've
just
seen all
realised.
this.
Another thing, remember when we filmed that VR video that never got released to the public?
Are we allowed to talk about that?
No, so I'm going to be very careful about how I describe this.
It's time for Dan and Phil's litigious story.
Yay! Phil and VR do not mix well together, so the footage is of me lying on the floor sweating.
Phil gets dizzy. He gets motion sickness.
It was
some
so
people
bad.
need their sea legs. If you haven't tried it, for some people, VR, the moment you put it on, you just go, God doesn't want me to live through this.
And there was-
Absolutely not. I'm not built for this. I have not evolved for this. My ancestors said, get off the sea.
There was something about this game as well.
And Phil was being paid
That's fair. That's
to
fair.
love this VR game.
And if you look at the footage, you can just see the sweat forming on my face. I'm like, it's
Oh,
so much
gosh.
fun.
I would say that we set out to create a funny 16-minute video. We filmed for about 2.5 hours because every 30 seconds, Phil said, I have to lie down.
Yeah.
You stood up for 1 second and went, woo, I'm having fun.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the sweating.
I'm going to say what kind of game it was. It was a golf game.
Wow, and again, so
Wow,
vague, so
high
wide.
action.
This will never come back to us.
The company did not want us to post it because we were too crude.
Now, I don't think that Dan and Phil are that inappropriate. People
No.
are scoffing as they piss in bed listening to this right now. What they said was we were too sexually inappropriate
we were
and
just
that our
saying-
language was too bad.
I love aiming for the hole. Watch out for the rim.
Putt in the butt, etc.
That's only rude if you think it is rude. You know what I mean?
Relentless, devastating, unstoppable innuendo.
Yeah.
And apparently they just said, this is uncensorable. This
Yeah.
is uneditable.
So they said, as long as you delete this, never show anyone the footage, we're going to pay you anyway. So I was like, okay.
Wow.
They paid
That's
us
nice.
to bury the footage.
We buried it.
Because apparently just us talking about like, uh-oh, that one went straight in the hole would have just taken down the brand.
Yeah, so you're never going to see it. That is the lost Dan and Phil video.
So that and my dick.
It was your dick and a load of balls, a load of holes, and something that will never be seen. A very sweaty Phil.
Where is this object?
I've deleted everything.
Yeah, I need to smash it. Where is the object?
The object?
Yeah, the hard drive.
It's in Cancer Research UK. I did erase it.
It's still in the house, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
it's in the
house.
junk drawer.
It's in the junk drawer. So.
Why would you joke?
I just it's
You like causing me anxiety.
I like
For
causing you
fun.
anxiety.
For funsies.
Aw.
Yeah.
People always have this conspiracy theory of, oh, I wonder what all the videos that people filmed over the years and
Yes.
deleted were.
It's
Thinking
just
about
Dan
all
naked.
those secret ancient Dan and Phil videos where it ended in a crazy you like to party situation.
Oh my gosh, have you seen the one
No.
that's like, we're in Phil is not on fire, and then my nose gets rubbed off, and they're like, obviously they had sex in the middle of the video.
Yep.
Nah, people just itch
True.
their faces, guys.
To be fair though, a pillow does appear just like in the headboard, and everyone's like, what happened there?
I don't remember that. So either it was
Fact
so
check.
fucking good I
Freel.
blacked out, or that didn't happen. I think.
Also,
I think it didn't
I
happen.
can't imagine that scenario happening while wearing whiskers. I'm sorry. It's not a very sexy situation.
I'm sure for some people out there, that is peak, actually.
Catboy moment.
No, it would take me out of it, 100%.
Yeah. Speaking of recent videos, we posted our hotel video. Dan in a capsule, Phil in a penthouse.
That
how it
was
should
so fun to watch. I really enjoyed that video.
be at all times.
Until we ruined it because we set up a whole idea for a video where I stay in a cheap hotel and then
We
Phil
did.
said, I'm bored and lonely, come stay in the fun one.
Of course I was lonely. It was a mansion and I was all by myself.
Aww.
I was like, hello, hello, hello. Do you know they offered me a private chef? Imagine if it was just me and a chef.
That's crazy.
Imagine that.
Okay, cool, yes,
Yeah.
wonderful. I'm going to be real.
What?
Having a private chef sounds like the most awkward thing in the entire world.
That's what I
does.
thought. I was like, if it's just me and Jamie,
If it's you and a chef, that sounds so crazy.
the chef.
Just you alone in a hotel room with a private chef.
Yeah.
What are they going to do the whole day after you've had your spaghetti?
Yeah, and he's like, what am I going to cook you up today, Phil?
And they're probably going to make a TikTok about it as well.
They might
You ever
do.
seen a private chef that's sort of like, here's what I made for my Beverly Hills client who's a complete fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that.
Hey, I love
it's the whole
those.
below deck thing. Never be a rich asshole, because then the people working for you will just talk mad shit.
No, and also my tastes aren't with the like jus and dust and caviar.
No, you like Mawam.
I could
You
be
like Haribo.
Can you make me some chicken tendies?
Yeah.
Please.
I want
the
Fruit
super
Loops
strong
and
Ribena.
tendies, please, and a big Ribena.
Could have been a hot chef.
Why does your mind
A
always
big
go
Ribena.
to, what if person
Ice
providing service
ice and
but
frosty.
porn?
I don't know.
I'm going to plaster
Of the anxiety on Phil's face every time Dan says something like, I'm going to be real.
my walls.
Oh, I've got a healthy attitude.
I'm going to get invited to the party by the guy looking in my boiler cupboard at the electric meter.
He had a good look in my boiler cupboard. You like what you saw. And they also offered me a Rolls Royce to drive around London in.
Oh, God.
Not me driving, obviously, because I would have killed 8 pedestrians.
100%. That would have been on the news.
But again, I know London because I live in it. So it's not like I'm a tourist being like, oh my God.
Wow, a bridge.
Yeah.
A pigeon, some shit on the floor.
Anyway, didn't take them up on that. I was just like, I want to wear a robe, get some room service.
So in this video, I wanted to be a bit more like, wow, the gratuitous display of wealth is quite ostentatious. And then Phil said, I think we should talk less shit because I've got an in with the Four Seasons now and I want a free holiday to Maui.
Imagine that. The Four Seasons like
Fair.
us. What if they could just like sponsor a load of holidays? That
Welcome
we
to
could go on?
Hard Launch, sponsored by the Four Seasons. Today's podcast episode's coming from the place where they filmed White Lotus, and Phil
Exactly.
doesn't give a f***.
So if
Yeah.
everyone could go back to that video and just comment, wow, it'd be great if I could see more Four Seasons
Who wants to
properties."
go to the Four Seasons London? Us!
Thailand.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Do you see how easy it is,
Oh,
guys?
that'd be kinda
to
fun.
Just forget where you came from.
Do you want to stay in the capsule?
There was nothing wrong with the humble capsule.
I know, but if you had the choice and wanted to join me in Thailand in February, Four Seasons style.
If you're trying to save money, those capsule hotels, I almost said capsule. Those capsule hotels, I mean, they seem pretty cool. I mean, it's a little awkward if it doesn't have like a closing lid. If it's just a pull screen, like that's a little too close to other people, I think.
Kylie,
Yeah.
for free.
Mm-hmm.
Just post an Instagram
Oh
in a hat.
Fans spam the Four Seasons Thailand so much they generally scared them. That's crazy.
Outdoor shower.
Outdoor shower.
Yeah, you've
They
got to
probably
get
had
the-
a meeting
I don't want a
over
monkey
it.
grabbing me while I'm scrubbing.
Okay.
No.
I'm drooping. Wait. Sorry.
Multiple
For
meetings.
the listeners, when Phil says he's drooping, he means he adjusted his microphone stand to be lower and he's raising it.
If it sounded like I was far away, it's because the microphone went into my crotch.
Yeah. Suddenly Phil's far away and he's saying that he's drooping on the podcast. Dear God. Maybe I
Uh-oh.
won't tune into the YouTube upload of this one.
That's better.
You cranked it.
Cranked up.
I'm actually grateful
Why?
this December season because we played the long game, not just in regards to our relationship and surviving the Tumblr era to be where we are now. And Hard Launch
Surviving
and
the
Confident
Tumblr
Peace,
era.
But also our audience, because we have finally reaped the seeds that we have sown.
Dan and
which
Phil
might have
in
sounded
Thailand
like
with some
something horrible's
GMMTV
happening.
boys. That would be hysterical. Oh my gosh. How do we get that to work?
To us, but no, after years,
Dan and Phil were
of
Tumblr
just,
for a time?
You know, people screaming at us between the shelves in an Asda, we've now got people that give us free drinks and bars.
I love that. When
Yeah.
someone recognizes us and they say, hey, do you want this thing?
I'm like, this is it.
Thank you.
Finally, it's all coming. And I'm not to say that you should all base your careers around eventually getting a free drink, but I'm just saying I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We went to a place the other night. Boy came up to me and was like, Dan and Phil, here's your drinks.
Yeah.
Dan, you ordered a gin and tonic, made it a double. And I
Whoa.
was like, thank you. Tasted like fucking shit.
I feel like, yeah, double gin is a lot of gin.
When you're 22, time is money. The more alcohol in the glass, the better. We were with Phil's parents.
Yes.
We weren't getting lit, okay? We were having like a bowl of crisps and a gin and tonic, and then I took a sip of it and I was like, I saw God.
You told my parents things they'd never thought they'd hear.
Yeah, sorry about that. Let me tell you about what I did in the bath in 2014.
Oh my God.
It's on a hard drive somewhere, not anymore. But I looked at him in the eyes, and you're probably watching this podcast, and I said, thank you so much for
you.
this free, what I think was a quadruple gin and tonic that tasted like paint stripper
Yes.
and tears.
Oh, no.
I've always been a blagger at heart.
I love a gin and tonic, but man, if you screw up the ratio, it can be pretty harsh.
Though. I love a freebie.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best one we've ever got? Like something...
Vegas Hotel.
Oh my God, the Vegas
Another
one.
thing. Dan and Phil 2019, just came out as gay, go to VidCon, go to Vegas afterwards. We turn up at the Bellagio. Guy behind the front desk goes, I grew up watching you, and he's employed.
Yes.
Never tell anybody what you can't be.
We were going to stay in a standard room.
Because Vegas is not about having a good room. It's about leaving the room to then waste all your money on slot machines.
He upgraded us to the very top of the Bellagio.
He said there's
suite.
nobody staying in one of the penthouse suites tonight. I'm just going to give it to you, Dan and Phil. And I was like, this was
That's
worth
so
the time that we
awesome.
got doxxed on Tumblr.
It was-
yeah, I forgot. Enough time has passed. It's worth it.
It was
yeah.
so worth it. It was a 4-bedroom suite, which I felt like Dan and Phil did not utilize to its full potential. You know what I mean?
Because we got no friends. It was just me and you in a 4-bedroom hotel suite.
I feel like some parties have happened in there.
It was meant to be a hangover situation. It was meant to
Yeah.
be someone's come to look at your electrical product. Thank God we've got the WhatsApp business card.
Yeah. The only thing that was a bit of a sus situation, he said, you're going to have to wait a bit longer for the room because there was a dog-related situation in there and we've got to clean it. So I'm like, what happened with the dog in there and why are we cleaning it?
In Vegas?
Yes.
I don't want to know.
I don't know, but it was great.
yeah, I
We've actually
know.
got a video tour of that. Should we just whack that on Patreon tomorrow, just so people can see it? If you want to watch us
walking around a hilariously oversized penthouse in the year of our Lord 2019,
you go to patreon.com/Dan and Phil. Are we just hotel influencers now? Is that what we're doing?
You just spat on my hand.
I'm sorry.
Phil, I feel like you'll never have a career as a hotel reviewer, though, if you only want to be nice about the things that you're reviewing so you can get free things. I think you need to be open
It's
to
a
being
fine
YouTuber
line.
that be's like,
You have to go.
I stayed at the Mandarin Oriental. Disgusting! Because
okay.
people like that more.
Sure.
I went to go eat at Gordon Ramsay. Disappointing!
Yeah, people like a good
That's
moan.
awesome.
I love that.
All right.
No one wants to watch I Had a Nice
One in Vegas, right? One in Vegas. That's so funny.
Time.
Fine. The Four Seasons should have given us free popcorn. It was £8.
Ew. You're not going to be invited back now.
No,
Say goodbye to Thailand.
I regret it
Say goodbye.
already.
So, speaking of the Patreon, we asked you guys to get involved with a very, very, very important moment.
My segment.
Phil's segment.
I forgot about my segment.
Where he gets to talk about weird that he's seen on the internet because, you know, this podcast in general is weird on the internet. We are the weird shit.
It's my news segment.
The shortlist was Piss. Phil's incredible story scoop, which got 26% of the vote. Ooh. Then we have the humble news flash coming in with 12. It was cute. I think the problem is the audience is too deranged. Filling you in. So near yet so far with 25%.
That was a good one.
And who can do the math?
Not me.
We're all dumb bitches right now, aren't we? That's right. In first place with a whopping 37%.
No name.
Your new segment is called
Here's the thing.
Oh.
I like it. Yes. Which came from Roundhouse 2616.
You saved us. You saved us from the piss.
Yes. And if you're wondering why it's called that, it's because I say, here's the thing, way too much.
Well, I think
100%.
that we should get a jazzy intro made for it.
And a song.
Pretend song. Maybe you get a sound effect.
Make me a song now.
No. So, Phil, pretend you're a news anchor.
Okay.
This is your moment.
News wanker.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. What's 21 inches long?
Now that's news.
What the f***? That's not how we're starting this.
It is. It's a horse called Pumuckle, the smallest horse in the world.
Did I die? Am I in hell?
The smallest horse in the world has been found.
Found? Was it lost?
Apparently.
You mean like someone has certified that it is the world's shortest horse?
And measured the horse. It can fit in a wheelbarrow. It's like a hamster.
Wheelbarrows, that's how we're measuring stuff now. Like a hamster. How f***ing big are hamsters in your world?
Not as big as this horse.
Okay.
Would you be excited to own this horse?
No, I wouldn't know what the hell to do with a tiny horse.
I mean, Teddy is the favourite tiny horse that we ever hung out with.
But Pumuckle is a beautiful tiny stallion.
In other news, a drunk raccoon has been found in Virginia, passed out on the bathroom floor.
Quite relatable. I liked that one, actually. I saw it face down in a public bathroom Friday night, am I right, brother? But then the pictures of the aisle, I was thinking, how is it drunk? And then I saw, it smashed every kind of liquor, about 15 types of beers. It made a Long Island.
Oh my gosh. It's got a penchant for scotch, apparently.
Island iced tea, and it has had a night.
That is a raccoon that's going to have some stories.
That raccoon likes to party. He hit up the WhatsApp.
We should give him the card.
He needs the card, 100%.
And in New Zealand, a man
needs a
has
picker-upper.
been accused of eating a Fabergé egg. Which
What?
It's a very fancy
The
egg.
luxury jewelry. Aren't they worth like thousands of dollars?
Like £19,000, this one. It was a special Fabergé egg inspired by the movie Octopussy. He put that in his mouth, swallowed it, and then the police had to...
Oh, that's ingenious.
Yes.
So his whole thing was, I'm going to go into the store, and rather than pocket it, I'm going to swallow it. And then if nobody sees me, the perfect crime, in 24 hours, I will extract the jewels, and it was the ultimate biological heist.
Apparently the police had to wait for it to be passed naturally.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Literally.
Yeah, what are they going to do there?
Oh, whoever that was does not get paid enough. What are they doing? They've got him in the local county jail and someone stood underneath him with a sieve just waiting for Nato to take his
Oh,
course.
my Oh, no. gosh.
Are they going, here's some food that we found on the floor outside. Here's a kebab that we've left out. Here's some rice that we microwaved from yesterday.
Stop it.
Come on, give me that Fabergé.
Just imagine going to that jewellery shop and being like, going to eat that. Chomp.
Yeah, boy dinner.
Do you remember that Fabergé egg thing that I got involved with?
Yeah, like a ring. A ring would be easy, but a Fabergé egg, those things are not tiny.
Yes, yes, I do. And when Phil Lester on the Hard Launch podcast says the sentence, do you remember that Fabergé egg thing that I got involved with? I'm curious as to where the mind of the humble listener goes. Does it go to A, Phil also attempt to steal a priceless jewel by swallowing it? B, he sucked up to some kind of luxury jewel brand in an attempt to get freebies, as we know Phil likes to do?
All of the above. Basically, I saw a poster for a back egg, which was their new thing where you hang an egg from your back. And it's like a £20,000
Well,
Fabergé
I think
egg.
it's a type of jewelry that when women wear backless dresses...
Or men.
Absolutely. Alexander Skarsgård, get that back jewelry. No, this was a simpler time before that existed. It is a type of jewelry. You can have pendants that go backwards. It's a backward necklace. It draws men to the mysterious butt crack area.
Oh, look
and
down.
so Fabergé said, you know what the European princess with way too much money needs?
Yes.
They need a Fabergé egg suspended on a long pendant, tastefully above their butt crack. And then Phil on Twitter went, it's a back egg.
I tweeted, I would like a back egg for Christmas.
Because it was. And sorry, Phil, to ruin your future Fabergé sponsorship. Stupid as f***.
Oh.
It looked stupid as f***.
People might be listening with back eggs on their back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think there's a strong 0% of
That's 0% of people are listening to this with a back egg.
people with Fabergé back eggs listening to this right now.
Here's when things got bizarre, right? Fabergé then replied.
And you see, this was a big day for the Fabergé Twitter account.
Yes.
Because they had never had this much engagement ever. They logged on, they saw @AmazingPhil and a bunch of people with Louis Tomlinson icons going #backegg, and they go, oh my God, we've made it. Because this was before business, social media influencer culture. So the person who was running the @Fabergé on Twitter was like, I've made it. This is my day. I need to capitalize on this.
But then they said that they were going to start a Fabergé egg competition where someone had to design their own back egg.
Phil, if you've got engagement, you need to do something to run with the moment that you created, even if you were taking the piss.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
But the crossover between Phil and the fancy...
On Patreon a few weeks ago, Dan and Phil were talking about sponsorships they've taken over the years and the dumbest ones, and Dan was jokingly cursing them out. Middle fingers and all, and stressing Phil. That's so funny.
Fabergé.
The crossover between 14-year-old Phil Lester fans and the customers of Fabergé.
It's not really mixy things.
And yet they were like, please, people, draw your own #backeggs and tweet them at us. Was there a competition?
There was a competition to win 500 quid.
Could have given someone a f***ing egg.
They DM'd me saying, hey, do you want to come to the Fabergé factory? And I was like...
This has gone way too far.
What is happening?
You don't need to start. This came from a place of me saying your product is silly and unnecessary in this world.
I replied saying, yeah, I'll come to Fabergé. And then they left me on red because I think they were like, this is too much.
Yeah, because whoever the social media person was, they went to their manager. The manager said,
absolutely
what the
not.
have you been doing for the last 48 hours?
Yeah.
Why have there been 10,000 tweets of back eggs drawn by children around the world? This is going to look like some kind of factory situation that we want to distance ourselves from.
Yeah, I feel like they needed more of an aspirational celebrity than me to be the ambassador for Fabergé.
I'd love to see you in a backless dress with an octopusy egg swinging from your butt crack.
Hit me up, I'll swing that from anywhere, Fabergé. Just let me know.
I'll swing it from anywhere.
There we go.
Richard, Dan, you can get it today.
Yeah, because you don't want to stand. You've been too busy messing with your mic. Wait, shit, Richard's not feeling festive.
That's better.
That'll do. Oh, the tension.
Oh, it's a pink one.
It's a pink one. Get out! Thanks. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's a really love-hate relationship with Richard.
What is it?
The random topic generator has assigned lumberjacks.
Lumberjacks? Would you be a lumberjack?
I think I'd be shit at that. I have enough self-awareness and honesty to go, that is not the job for Dan Howell.
Hey, you can... Oh, my God.
And
Wow.
yet, that was the straightest thing I've ever done.
That was so
Get
straight.
me a fucking chainsaw.
Whoa.
Rim, rim, you natures.
Rim, rim? Is that the noise the lumberjack makes?
Rim, rim. That was the honesty to go, that is
I
not
gotta
the
see
job
that
for Dan
again.
Howell.
Hey, you can...
Perfectly nails the
And yet,
camera.
that was the straightest thing I've ever done.
That was so
Get
straight.
me a fucking chainsaw.
Whoa.
Rim, rim, you natures.
Rim, rim? Is that the noise the lumberjack makes?
That's the noise a chainsaw makes, right? I gayed it. I just gayed it straight away.
You gayed it up.
Oh my
You should wear more
gosh.
plaid. I think you would suit a plaid shirt. Get an axe
Phil
in
is so
your hand,
inquisitive
grow
in
a
this
beard.
episode.
That
Yeah.
is iconic 2010 Phil Lester culture, though.
Love-hate
Plaid
is
shirts.
TV.
Why
Love
was your
Richard
entire
and Richard
identity
hates
based around
DMV.
various shades of top man plaid shirt?
Because I wanted to attract an emo boy, and look who I got.
Oh my god, I just read myself.
You
That's
did.
F***ing devastating, isn't it?
You wanted
Do
that.
you know what says aspirational and I will dedicate 6 months of my life to stalking someone? A single pair of black skinny jeans and multiple identical flannels.
Yes.
Oh.
Do
The
you know what?
bar is
Multiple.
low. Never give up, people.
Don't do it. Do you know what I think lumberjacks should do?
What does Phil Lester think lumberjacks should do?
Train beavers. They could train an army of beavers who are going to
Ooh.
gnaw those trees down for him, and they could
That'd be
just sit
fun.
having a little vodka and coke.
I don't think you should combine drinking with lumberjacking.
They don't have to do anything because the beavers are doing it.
Isn't it sad to like dam tease the beavers?
Have you seen the beaver that makes a dam out of toys that lives in a house?
Get it in the
Oh my
f***ing
God.
water.
Yeah, let it build the real dam.
Yeah. Damn. Do
He
you
just
ever
wants to hang with
fantasize
SpongeBob all
about-
day.
Stop!
You said fantasize. You could have said think about. Fantasize
He
is like
comes to your house and says, "Do you like to party?" Rim, rim, you
Rim.
wish.
Rim,
do I ever
rim.
fantasize about what?
Abandoning the people and commitments in your life to move to Alaska and become a lumberjack. Yes, I do. And we wonder why.
Like Dexter. We could kill someone and then go live in a
Dexter.
forest.
There's no we, there's
Oh,
just a me. And
okay.
it's you. And that's when this will be taken over by someone else and it'll become the hard launch true crime podcast.
Sure.
Not the why he did it. The why was abundantly clear. It's more about the how.
Oh.
How did a man with so little physical coordination...
Icicle. It's the perfect crime. But we talk a lot about...
Phil, we're not here to talk about your perfect murder weapons thing.
No.
Kill someone with the icicle, it melts, there's no fingerprints,
Sure.
there's no nothing. Yeah.
We talk about Phil...
What other ways are there to perfectly murder people?
No. We talk about Phil struggling when he's on his own. What about Dan? How do you
I love how the lava lamp is being all awkward in the back.
cope if you are a lumberjack in a cabin?
I think I just experienced happiness for the first time.
Would you not miss me?
In this... What, stop blinking at me like that. Okay, I feel like we're being held hostage.
No? Would you...
We're in a safe, honest
Flutters
place
his
here, no
eyes.
blinking.
How many trees
Would you not
would you
miss
chop
me?
before you missed Phil?
Oh, one.
Oh, yeah.
One. Yeah. And then I'd be real sad and I'd come home.
Thanks.
Who knows Morse code? I was joking that was blinking help me. I probably just said rim or something again.
Rim,
Sorry.
rim. Speaking of needing more friends, here's some hard...
It is crazy how well they bounce off each other. It's nuts. It really is. They've been around each other so much that they're able to just converse like it's nothing.
Hard launches
Truly nothing.
for us.
We want to open this up to you, not the relationship yet.
Yet.
The podcast, in terms of you sending in voice notes.
Go.
Hi, Dan and Phil.
Hi.
It's Char, and I'm hard launching a ban on heterosexual sex in March. Having
oh,
a birthday
specific.
in December is
Yeah.
the worst. There's too many seasonal holidays. Just because one guy 2,000 years ago supposedly was born in December, suddenly the rest of us don't get a celebration because everyone groups it into Christmas. So, no more straight sex in March.
Oh, stop banging in March, everyone.
That's so funny.
I feel like I can see...
God should have thought about you when he had his plan for the world, 100%.
Do you think March is a sexy month? Would you bang more in March?
It's probably St. Patty's Day.
Yeah,
Let's
spring
be
has
honest.
sprung and so is...
That's the thing. Rabbits are all shagging in March. Maybe there's some kind of inherent, like, it's spring, sun's out.
I've seen a daffodil. I'm in heat.
Maybe we go into heat when we see the daffodil spring.
Not we.
No, like people.
I don't claim this.
Humans. Horny March.
Any horny marches in the chat?
Let us know.
Let us know. But is it unethical to give someone a December birthday? I'm going to say yes. As someone who has to deal with the trauma of buying someone Christmas presents and then 2 weeks later having to buy them a fucking birthday present, it's like... Oh my God, I was just thoughtful. Now I have to be thoughtful again?
Yeah, I mean, me as a January guy
Jesus.
Has it bad, but for the December peeps, that's just harsh.
June.
That's good.
Nailed it.
So my parents...
I really don't want to work out when our parents Phil. I saw you thinking about that in your head.
Mine's in April, which is my dad's birthday.
He knew exactly where Phil was going with it.
When's yours then? June?
I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to think
Agreed.
about this.
Let's
Agreed.
do it, though.
We're moving
do the
on.
months backwards, Phil. Come on, brain
Wait.
test.
Okay. May, April, March, February, January.
This is fantastically interesting from an
December,
anthropological perspective.
November, October, September.
Wow, I'm so happy you took the time to work that out. I'm glad that I've unlocked that esoteric knowledge. That really
September.
improved my day.
What's interesting in September?
The first crispy leaf gets you going.
There we go.
Textural sensation. I can relate to that.
I loved that crunch. Let's make a baby. Next.
Oh.
Hey Dan and Phil,
Hi.
I'm Lucy from Cornwall and I'm hard launching that I think it should be mandatory that everyone should do at least 1 year in retail or hospitality.
Oh,
Great
yes.
idea.
Yes.
Yes.
Because everyone is an asshole when you work in retail. So I
If
think
you have not had a Terry's chocolate orange thrown at your head, you
have.
don't know what it is to be in society.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
So if you learn what people are like, you will have more empathy for the workers out there.
Yeah, I'd like to think that humans have the ability
totally
to have
agree with
basic
this.
respect and empathy for people without literally living a day in their shoes. But the bar is low.
So low. Did you have anyone throw anything at you when you worked at Focus?
No, but I did lie to several people and put them in danger. So maybe this is like a reverse situation.
Even the scale.
Old Dan Law, for anyone new, sold an axe to a child, got fired. A lady once said, my sink has exploded. What should I buy? I panicked and just handed her a screw and said this. So she probably just applied it to her sink.
Drowned in her kitchen.
Family of 8 died.
Oh my God. Next.
Hi, Dan and Phil. We're Edith and Amelia, and we're here to hard launch.
Okay.
That we're in the non-relationship you pretended to be in for 16 years.
Oh,
when you pretended
okay.
not to be in a relationship for 16 years,
Yep.
we felt seen, because that's us. We lived together and had a sort of weird pseudo-platonic soulmate situation,
Yeah.
but never fucked. It would have made so much more sense if we fucked, and yet here we are. This is too long. Thank you. Bye.
Oh my God.
They like to party.
They like to party. That was a lot of energy.
Who's on the WhatsApp?
Oh my
That
goodness.
is
wow.
so
Are
much
they-
energy.
Are they f***ing or not? I need to know. Because that's what they sounded like, was maybe they're just friends. Guys, I think you're just good friends. And is that okay? Or is it not okay? And they need to f*** right now.
Well, maybe they need to hard launch now that we have. Just give it a go.
Is that f***ing with a PH? Have we coined that journey?
No, I'm never coining that.
Okay. I think it's valid to be in a 16-year situationship, whether it ends up being romantic or not.
Yeah, I mean, at least you make each other happy no matter what you're classifying it as.
Maybe you should make each other slightly less happy from the giddiness of that.
And if it's working without introducing sex in the mix, maybe you shouldn't spoil what you got going on, if you know what I mean.
No rumbly tumblies.
No.
No.
Or it could end up bumbly.
Oh.
Wumbly.
Yeah, that was a lot. I'd like to request another one.
One more.
Vibe reset.
Let's reset the vibe.
Hi, I'm Izzy. And
Hi.
I'd like to hard
Hi,
launch
Izzy.
that my partner, Callum, after his surgery in January, had his 6-month check and he is still completely cancer-free.
Oh!
Oh.
That's good news. Callum,
Wait, I've got...
Yay! Callum, we're glad you're feeling better. That is something wholesome and great.
Good for you.
Yeah.
A heartwarming conclusion.
That's given me a warm feeling.
Yes, good health and best wishes
Oh,
to you.
stop
Thank
him
you
now.
for saving the vibes.
Thank you. This has been a roller coaster, hasn't it?
Yeah,
You can't
100%.
chink the things when I'm not holding it. That's like a bad luck thing.
Don't care.
Oh my God. They're not new shoes, they're dirty shoes.
Give me a crack and I'll stand on it.
Stop it.
British thing, maybe, for the
British thing.
Americans.
Yeah.
Step on a crack, break your mother's back.
I think that's ubiquitous
Oh.
everywhere.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you stand on a crack to break someone else's mum's back, is that just fucked up?
I don't break mums' backs.
It sounds disrespectful as well.
Although crack now means sex.
I appreciate Dan thinking about the American audience.
I'm gonna crack that.
It's something else if you pick up that business card.
Gonna crack your mum.
Let's wrap it up here.
Okay.
I wasn't saying that to you.
You for listening to the Hard Launch podcast.
I meant the
with Dan
hypothetical mum.
and Phil.
Phil.
No substances required. No social life happening. I'm
Get
going to
your
move
leg
to
off.
Alaska.
We've only got one of these.
It's my fucking house. I'll do what I want.
They don't sell these anymore. They got hacked.
Phil bought these inflatable chairs, and then the factory shut down, and they went out of business.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
if one of us gets a spiky butt, it's all over.
It's all over and we'll have to get normal furniture. If you want more of this, you can join us on Patreon for 15 minutes of bonus yapping. Go to patreon.com/Dan and Phil, where the party is going to get started.
But thank you all for your time. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Aw. Yay. Excellent episode of the podcast. Excellent. I had seen, 15 minutes of that already just via TikToks. Like, it was pretty impressive. Like, that whole thing was clippable, honestly. But, yeah, I mean, introducing the callers option was so freaking smart. So smart. It just adds a little wrinkle where they have to like improvise based on somebody other than them. And I think it's genius. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw out some much deserved love. Also check out their channel. Obviously, you've already been there, but I'll say it anyway. They have more amazing videos on their channel. This one was very TikTok heavy. Yeah, it was. It was indeed. Like literally the first 10 minutes was all TikToks. Oh my gosh. Do you want to party? Do you like to party? All right. Let's pull up some, speaking of TikToks, let's pull up some TikToks and then we will get you out of here so you can enjoy the rest of your week. Here we go. In the middle of a gaming video, by the way.
That if you mix milk with any cordial, it makes a milkshake.
That's disgusting, and the answer's no.
Is it?
You want to try that right now?
Yes. Oat milk and Ribena.
Please
Experiment.
don't do
Science.
this. Don't do this.
For science.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Ribena.
Oh Jesus.
Got the milk.
Oh my god. Okay, we've got our woke
Got
milk.
the bean.
We've got our woke juice.
And the
Our
glass.
woke milk,
Pour
our
a bit
woke
of this
juice.
in here.
Ratio fell off, but for real, people watching that, and then you fill it to the top with water. Okay.
Yeah. Not milk. This is new territory right now. Give her a shake.
I've never been less on board. I'm not yes-anding this. I'm no stopping.
No, we need to yes and. It's gonna mix well. Oh, here we go.
Oh god.
It's making a nice lavender
Oh,
color.
It's so like bitty. Yeah, the way it looks like chalky blood.
Yeah. Bottoms up.
What the fuck? Also, no. This was your idea.
Come on, lad.
No.
Right, I'm gonna be real.
Be real.
Chat, wait.
Shut up.
Chat,
It's not
chat,
half
wait.
bad. Oat milk's quite strong taste.
Is it like a cherry milkshake?
Yeah, it's like a cherry milkshake.
Oh, I can smell the oat milk. This is so strange.
It's like a blackcurrant milkshake. Just ride it. You're not used to it, but ride it.
I'm not instantly
Ride the wave.
repulsed.
Exactly.
The bar is that low.
I'm gonna give it a strong 4 out of 5.
Looks like those
Try it
weight
with
loss
loads of
shakes.
cordials, everyone.
I'm giving it a 1.5.
Oh,
Yes.
damn. You hate my science. You know, I saw a thing.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. They're making Hudson Williams? Relationship rankings. Number 1, Phil. Number 2, the Golden Pig. And number 2, tied with the Golden Pig, is Dan. Not bad. Tomodachi Life videos are hilarious. Dang, Phil's the best friend forever. I wonder how I wonder how Dan feels about that. That's rough. That's rough.
On the camera. I don't want to micromanage
I've been
it.
media trained, Phil. I know what to do.
I've been media trained.
Whoa. It's a bop it.
Oh my gosh, it's a bop it.
What the fuck is Bop It Extreme?
Are we gonna get
I hope
extreme
it's just
with
what
it?
they call a regular Bop It now.
That's where your ankle gets snapped if it hits.
It kind of was, wasn't it? Look at that.
Yeah.
It's like blueberries.
Are you excited about Bop It?
Which I love. I'm so excited. Do you know I am pretty good?
We just say Bop It quite a lot in life.
Bop It.
So I thought, why
Twist
don't we
it.
have our own Bop It?
What a train of thought.
I think when we go to the after party, we'll get it on because I think we'll have some batteries in it and stuff. On the camera.
Oh my gosh. That's one of those toys. I had something similar where I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. So it was just constantly going doom 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 doom. Like I can't remember what it was saying, but it was basically along the lines of Bop It. It was like this weird hexagonal, like I don't even what even is this? I don't even know what to type. 90s kids toy Bop It like. That is not going to be what I'm looking for. It was like a thing that you had to turn or whatever. So it was like a Bop It, but you had to like turn it to the different colors. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if this is going to give me anything for it. It sounds so familiar. It, honestly, I think it was a popular toy. Maybe it wasn't. I don't think it was as big as Bop It. Oh, man. I don't even know. Bop It toy. Similar. Oh my gosh, I nailed it. I frickin' nailed it. Oh, I'm a genius. Just kidding. It is the Brain Warp. It is the Brain Warp. Oh my gosh. And it would say, "Welcome to the Brain Warp." And then it had like this music or whatever. "Do you want to play again?" And it you couldn't turn it off. So it would just be like 10 minutes later, "Do you want to play again?" And you're just like, God. Oh, gosh. It wasn't Simon, was it? No, I've definitely played Simon before. That was fun. That was definitely a lot of fun. Oh, my gosh. This was like the cheaper Bop It, I guess you could say. Oh, what a time. That's so crazy.
I said something really bad.
Oh my God.
Months basically I'm gay took. When we did our hard launch video, we'll wait. I don't want it. I can't do that. We've got a podcast to do. We're trying to film videos like Tom and Atchie. You got to make a choice about what you're doing. Okay.
Yes.
If you want, I almost said something really bad.
Oh my God,
I almost said something really bad. Do you know what I almost said?
Yeah.
I almost said, if you want the next thing that we're about to dedicate months of work,
something's coming.
But anyway, so I'm not going to do that.
Something's
Sorry.
coming.
In an alternate universe where I had infinite time, I would yap about stuff. But here's
oh my fuck.
Say, do you have any
Big D's big birthday stream after party. Oh, they did an after party as well. Interesting. They're stressing me out so much with this. Oh my God. My sister had it when I was a toddler. I think it's still in my parents' house, but has been broken for decades. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I don't know what ever happened to that thing, but oh God. Welcome to Brain Warp. Select game. That's what it would say. And if you just set it down, it would just say, "Do you want to play again?" It was like the movie Saw. You want to play a game? Oh yeah, they're apparently making some big announcement soon. The fandom is losing their minds. I bet. Oh my gosh. Oh no, not them actually playing it.
What other things?
Great.
Twist it.
Twist,
flick
pull,
it.
spin, flick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Bump, 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 bump. Bop it. Twist it. Flick it. Break it. Bop it. Spin it. Spin it. Flick it. Twist it. Twist it. Spin it. Bop it. Flick it. Flick it. Pull it. Pull it. Oh, whoa! You resurrected it.
Wait.
Solo. What the fuck?
They turned it on. I'm so. That's
Why
so funny.
the fuck did my laptop just turn off the camera and the microphone?
The scenes were too good.
Did you?
It was
press
too good.
something?
He was doing too well.
Why the fuck would my laptop just turn off the camera and the microphone?
It was too powerful.
Did someone at Patreon?
They were like, this is too
Is
much.
someone that works in San Francisco logged into the back end of
Like,
Patreon
no.
right now? Like, you've just got to stop.
gotta
It's
stop.
Sunday night.
Loud
I've been
and
watching your fuck ass after party.
He's
making
like,
sure
they're
that the chat
done.
isn't lagging. And I've got a brunch to go to. Okay.
Yeah, right. Let's do it again.
Oh, I thought that was us. Time to
No,
start.
I want to do it again.
Okay, you do it, Phil.
Right. Fuck.
This is content. I mean, what do you want?
Oh shit. Wait. Oh, here
Okay,
we go.
you
gotta
so
pull it.
maybe this is on the manual, but maybe you got to pull it. You got to
that's
pull that
stupid.
thing to decide the game.
You gotta
mode.
pull that thing.
Okay.
Solo.
Okay.
No!
I just want to say something. Kids, this is what games used to look like back in the day. Before AI, before phones, before internet really took off. It was slow and nobody wanted to use it because it was super slow. This is what we enjoyed, you know? We would play with this toy maybe 5 times and then we would set it down and then go outside. Or maybe we'd pick up a video game. But most of the time we were outside. Crazy. It's a crazy concept, I know. But this was the time before the current era. And I know it's like looking in the past. It's like looking at 1800s photos. I get it, but this is how we lived. It was simple, but we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. Just watching Dan to the side. Phil having a great time with Dan's birthday present. Right. Just your typical Dan and Phil live. Taking this outside to your friends would make you very popular, though. Very true. Very true. Extremely true. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I'm watching it. And as I'm watching it, I'm seeing my old childhood and I'm going, dang it. That is a time that doesn't really exist. Because I don't know if you've seen toy commercials lately. Number one, it's like they don't even exist. But number two, if you go down a toy aisle or anything like that, they're all smart devices. They have, computer chips and everything. It's literally nothing as simple as that for older kids. Maybe some of the younger toys are very, normal, but literally everything else is like smart or AI or computer chips, and it's some sort of like interactive thing. Like, it's nuts. It's kind of crazy. It's like our toys, but better, like smarter. Why does it seem like toys like this appeared out of nowhere and then disappeared to nothing as well? Very true. I don't have any memory of buying any of them. Yeah. Or like franchise related? True. Very true. Franchise, characters, Absolutely. Completely. Yeah. No, it's different. It is a different ballgame. You know, part of me is like, man, I hope some of these like simplistic, I would call that simplistic. I mean, he's basically just listening and then doing, it's Simon Says. I hope some of those things still exist. But I don't know. Who knows? I'm trying to think of how toys would be with AI, and it's just kind of frightening. I don't know exactly what, like robot dogs that are like actual dogs or something. Like we used to have those little robot dogs. It was like iDog or something. I forget what it's called, but it was like this cheap plastic like thing that would bark. Like no intelligence to it at all, but it would just bark. Yeah, no idea. No idea. I think in the future we'll have like full autonomous robots for like kids' toys. And it'll literally be like, instead of an imaginary friend, they'll just have a animatronic friend. My little brother was born in 2012 and he got an iPad when he was 4 or 5. So I think the current generation will, oh my gosh, will never know a screenless life. You know what's interesting about that is I think they're going to start, I don't know if they do this already, but I wonder if they're going to have like resorts that offer 0 screens. Or maybe like hotels that have no television, no screens. Like some sort of like respite from screen life. Something like that. Like there's going to be it's going to flip from like, you know, instead of everyday life, it's just going to be nothing. I became a boomer as soon as there was a screen in... I became a boomer. As soon as there was a screen in his hands, I wanted to yell, back in my day... Back in my day, we used to play with sticks. We used to go outside. We used to have grass stains. That's when you hit the grass so hard that it stains your clothes. It's crazy. I know. First, you have to touch the grass, and then you have to hit it so hard that you have grass stains. I knew a rich girl whose toys were all the latest Barbies and American Girl dolls. We were in Asia, so that stuff was crazy expensive. True. Very true. They don't know chlorophyll. They don't know about photosynthesis. Can't believe 2012 babies are 14. In my mind, they're toddlers. Oh, boy. I don't even want to think about that for like a millisecond. I don't. Honestly, I became a boomer pretty quickly. Pretty quick. I got my hands hanging on to the cliff and I'm trying desperately to stay connected. And it just gets harder and harder every year. It's like one finger slips every year. My little sister was born in 2016. She's 10. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you'd like to request videos, toddreacts.com. Become a member. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can check out more. If you like watching live, shout out to everybody live, by the way, for joining. I appreciate it. It's a little less lonely in here. I appreciate it. Follow the Twitch channel so you can join live. Join the Discord, of course. We have a monthly stream in there as well, so you definitely want to join. And I think I covered everything. If you want to control the stream, toddreacts.com. I appreciate everybody. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your week. I will see you tomorrow. On YouTube, I will see you on Friday. But if you're joining live, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? All right, everybody. Have a good night. Or nights, depending on how you watch. And I will see you all very soon. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good one. Take care. See you soon. Also, good morning, depending on where you're located.